I probably should just go no undershirt. It's fine. Who cares? Who cares? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Speak of the Joker. I'm Speak of the Joker? This is Pentiment. And tonight, we are continuing right in the middle of, I guess, what I'm calling Act 2. If you look up here on the book, it says 5. I don't know exactly how they're breaking it up, but I'm calling Act 1 the early life. This is maybe the midlife. I'm guessing there's a later life. I don't actually know, but I do know I'm halfway through the game based on some information put in the chat last time. So let's jump right in and try to figure out where we are and what we need to do and how we can help. I have literally forgotten everything in the last week. So we are going to pull up our journal, which is a great way this game looks at these things. Another murder! Yes, okay. So another murder happened, as we know. We're investigating Otto's murder. So Otto died? Really? The Golden Hand, the Miller. Let's talk about the side quest real quick. Wow, you know, now that I'm looking at this, I really should have maybe watched my stream from last week, because I don't think I remember any of this. Oh, I took notes. The Baron. Oh no, this was on the Baron. Okay, hold on. Goop Doop Library. I can't read my notes. Date. No. Okay, here we go. Notebook. Form. Oof. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to rely on the in-game journal. Even though the Miller was with Baltus and Werner when Otto was killed, I should still talk to him. Oh, that's right. Okay. Ooh, it's all coming back to me. Otto was killed up in the kind of north part of the city by like an industrial accident or something. He openly opposed Otto. And oh yeah, Otto was running a kind of mini revolution against the church and the taxes and the Miller, who takes a large percentage of the money that's available to process the wheat and other grains. Okay, look at this. I'm remembering all of this. I'm the perfect person to be solving this murder. I remember nearly everything that I just read. Okay, I should speak to Nico, Berger, at the Golden Hands to see has their family have heard anything from Otto's people. Okay, I can find the meadow just outside of town. Okay, I should speak to Father Thomas to see about St. John's Day confessions. Oh, that's right. Okay, there was this festival, St. John's Day. Everybody was running around in masks. We probably saw the murderer. And the most likely person was the... What do you call him? The Abbey? The Abbey guy? He's got a name. Well, let's go over to the people. Here we go. So, what's the Abbey guy's name? Because he's the one that I would immediately want to blame. But he's probably not to blame. He's one of the fathers, right? Oh yeah, Father G. So this guy. We were with him, so he probably didn't do it. But he's the one that... It would be nice if it were him, because he's kind of a jerk. So, I think at this stage what we're doing is literally investigating. Everybody. If I'm remembering last game, or last time, I want to just walk around and really investigate and not worry too much about the main quest, because the more information you get, the more prepared you are for the later stages of the investigation. Anything I can do for you? Yes, actually. You were pretty vocal against Otto in the town commons. What was that about? So, yeah, there's really only like 3 people that were like pretty vocal against him. Just what I said then. I don't want anyone to get hurt, especially now. We've already had one death. We don't need any more. Also, in the 7 years since I've been gone, like 8 people have died. So it's kind of funny that she's like, we've already had one death. They had one person executed for a crime they may or may not have committed. Okay, what about the plight of the peasants? It doesn't explain why you spoke. Otto never advocated for violence. This is the one I feel like saying. You were opposed to Otto's ideas, though he's... Wait. These are the same thing? I'm going to say the bottom one, you were opposed to Otto's ideas, though he spoke against violence. Yeah. Okay, declarative statement. Otto was an ideologue. He didn't see the reality of the situation. The Golden Hand relies on pilgrims and travelers for its business, Andres. If Otto got his way, everything would be chaos. Swabia? A former duchy in the Southern Roman Empire. Yeah, it's like currently in war because of the uprising. Is burning as it is. Now, side note, the pilgrims are people that come to see the shrines, and the, like, abbey still allows that, which is, like, BS because they shut it down for the local people. So, side note, I remember everything now. We need the law to live civilized lives. What Otto was advocating for scared me. Okay, I want to use my logical trait here, but let's see. Let's see if this is, in fact, the right place to think or do or to say this. It seems like a strong motive to want Otto out of the way. Doesn't that seem like too aggressive? That's like too aggressive. I'll do whatever I can to find the murderer and instill order. So this is like talking about she wants order. So this, you think this would maybe make me help her? Well, it's hardly better now. Otto is the only thing holding Peter back. Okay, let's check Peter. Oh, that's right. So Peter up there is, yeah, he's one of the farmers, and yeah, he was kind of pushing closer to violence. Ooh, did whoever kill him actually want violence? Because Otto was a peaceful figurehead? Ooh, now we're going real deep in the conspiracy. It actually might be somebody pro peasant uprising. I want to say the first one, because this seems in line with her motivations, and I'm trying to get information from her. Thank you, Master Maler. I wish you the best of luck. Okay, well, that was a disappointing resolution to that conversation then. So much for my idea. Let us continue. So... Can we talk to this guy who, like, never says anything? No. Okay. I'm kind of talking to people in, like, order of possible least importance. Let's see. Good day. Yep. Nothing to say. How about you? Good day. God bless you. So I went around and talked to everybody before the murder. So I'm guessing some of these dialogue options would be the same. Like, now would be the time I would have the conversations that I've already had. That's my theory, which is good. Because the game's not going to make you repeat stuff that you don't need to do. Master Maler, is there anything I can do for you? Yeah. I've got some questions. Nico, have you heard of anyone in here talking about Otto's murder? Not just about it, but, you know. Yeah, you know. Okay, thanks. I got this. Exactly. He understands, Casper, thank you. Yeah, let's say that. I think this guy, this being this innkeeper guy, this, like, upper middle class separated from the peasants guy, he would like me kind of talking down to my apprentice a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm probably way overthinking this. Like they had something to do with it? Oh no, I think I'd remember something like that. Then again, I try not to eavesdrop on conversations. I don't want to get yelled at, or worse. But maybe you could find more luck talking to people. Beer always tends to loosen people's lips. Buy a round for everyone and you can have your run of the place. You'll be here a while, though. Why not? It's worth this. Interesting idea, maybe later. Okay, so this is specifically to buy around here. Wait, I wish I knew... Oh, good. Wait, no. I wish I knew what time it was in the game. I'm guessing it's morning. Alright. This guy just convinced us to, like, spend a bunch of money in his place, though, right? Like, he's actually a genius. Like, we just spent, like, whatever their equivalent of a round of beer is in money. Have a seat! Folk filter in as they finish their workday. Oh, no! I didn't want to progress time. I do not want to progress time. Okay, this does look like a lot of people, though. So... Hey! Andrews here says he's buying drinks for everyone! Well, at least people will like me. Before you get too excited, I'd like to say a few words about the man Tasting has just lost. Otto Zimmerman. Oh, this is me. This is me saying this. Okay. It'll only take a few moments of your time, I promise. What's happening? Oh, people are listening. Otto was a good man. Otto was an ordinary man, like many of us. What a creepy asshole. 100 bits! 100 bits! Thank you so much for the cheer! I kind of wish... Twitch had an option where I could just take the bits. Because then I'm gonna bid them back to somebody. I love bits. Well, thank you so much. I don't get to see the bits heart very often, so that's fun. Thank you. Oh, my back. Oh, I just popped my back weird. Oh. So I want to loosen everybody's lips. And I want to get them talking. Part of me wants to like lead with this so that people who didn't like him might be more willing to talk to me, but I think more than anything I want to be kind of nice about it. Yeah, we'll see. An ordinary man, like many of us. He hated the habit. He was a fine carpenter, like his father before him. Okay, I'm gonna go kind of like neutral positive. And he was a loving husband. Yeah, I'll say that. This will be remembered. I don't know if I said the right thing or the wrong thing, but we'll see. His reward will be in heaven equal to his good deeds on earth. Hopefully St. Peter is in his charitable mood today. Alright, I'll say this one. I don't know. To Otto. Alright, I didn't love how that speech actually turned out. I don't feel like I made a strong enough choice one way or the other. Everyone, it's feast day, so please don't indulge too heavily in Otto's account. We aren't Lutherans. Oh, shots fired. Too late. Oh, let's see. Is when Martin gets drunk, does he lose some of his responsibilities? Okay. Hey, you guys like my free drinks? They do! Andreas Maler, right? You're staying here at the Golden Hand, aren't you? Yes and yes. Excuse me, I don't think we've met. How do you know my name? I'll just say yes and yes. It's super weird to... It's super weird to be like, how'd you know my name? And it's like, you just give a huge speech, and presumably anyone would have been like, hey, this is Andres. I'm as well, yes, Samuel Grawl. I'm recruiting men to become... what is that word? So in this game, they underline words, and then you push this button, and then they define them for you. That word, they do not bother defining at all. It looks like land... Sneckens? I hope I didn't say a dirty word just now. Well, when some men actually show up... Ooh! Excuse me, I don't think we've met. How do you know my name? Oh, I said it anyways. That's not what I would say. People say you've got the town stoneman killed a few years back. Ooh, maybe. That may be logically true, but it's not a fair description of what occurred. He was given a fair trial. In a way, yes. No, that's not true, and I don't want to argue about it. I I don't like any of these responses, so I'll say the top one. It may be logically true, but not a fair description. I didn't say it was fair. That's what people say. Alright. I was just telling young Hans and Fabian about a life... Oh, there we go. Now we're going to define it. Mercenaries, found throughout the Holy Roman Empire in service of the Imperial Army. They're known for their colorful and flamboyant fashion, their ferocity, and their short lifespans. I can relate. What's the pay like? Is it dangerous? 4 golden a month. And yes, it's dangerous. Mind you that you have to pay for your own equipment. What? You have to pay for your own equipment? What kind of army is that? How much? 13 to 15th golden. So it takes you months and months just to break even? That's more than 10! Alright, he might not be literate, but he can count. It's 3 to 5 more than 10. Do you have 10? No, I don't have any. Now this sounds like a pyramid scheme. They're like, look, I'm going to pay you 3 to 5 gold, but there's a startup fee of 15 gold for all your equipment. So if you bring in 5 people under you, right there you have more than paid for your own equipment. And then if they bring in 5 people, I know how this goes. And they never have to pay up, because they die. Me? Oh, no. You look like you're from a family that isn't completely impoverished. Want to join up? It is a pyramid scheme. He's trying to get... It is a pyramid scheme because he's trying to recruit somebody based on their money, not on their fighting skills? Psh. The boy is my apprentice. He's mine. Oh, my apologies. No offense intended. I understand your instincts, though. He's a fine lad. I'll say that. He's a fine lad. I'll never let you down, Master Andreas. Man, let's high five, kid. Did we get an option to high five? Since I learned in a very tragically sad dream story that my child died. So, this kid's like my kid. So, high five. Well then... Would you be interested in playing a card game to pass this time? A card game? I'm sorry, what? Yes. I don't know if this is like Gwent in The Witcher, then I just never finished The Witcher because of it. So I don't know if I get to really play a card game. I'm not familiar with that game. I'll explain the rules of the skills. It's simple. You want to play? Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I know that we have a murder to investigate, but I want to play some cards. I hope it's a game I can understand. There was a game in Evil Land 2 that was really hard and kind of lame because it was all based on the random cards you got. Gamecat says, LOL, the emotion on your face. Do you mean the character's face? Because they do some funny drawing. And then they want to play Slay the Spire. Yes, the rules are simple enough. Pay attention, boys. If you forget everything else, remember that what you want to see... Oh, sorry. That you want to see a card that matches what's in front of you. Get dealt in the center. That means you win. Okay. I hope this is using a standard 52 card deck. They were around, right? In medieval times? Yeah, they would have been. Yeah, of course. Okay. Because this is like early Renaissance. If you forget anything else, remember that you want to see a card that matches what's in front of you get dealt into the center. Okay. That's it. If you see matching cards go into the discard pile, your chance of winning are going down because there's only 4 of a kind in a deck. Okay, this is a standard deck. I can do that math. Now, at the start of each hand, everyone has to ante in money to play. With 4 players, we each enter a penny. After the ante, the dealer shuffles, then deals 1 card to every player, starting with himself, of course. So we've got a D. We've got a K. We've got a B. Ooh, I like the B. I like this a lot. I like this artwork. King Doc, if you're watching this on replay, check out this artwork here. Nice. This is, here, let me pop this up real quick. Boop. There's the Joker artwork made by our buddy King Doc here on Twitch. Beep. Okay, let's see. Okay, so far so good. We each get a card. I don't know if the value of the card matters. All cards are dealt face up, so we all know what we're dealing with. The value of the card is only important if we run through the whole deck, but it may influence your strategy. Oh, I see. So if you have a high value card, you might want to rush the discard knowing that you'll win on the discard. In this game, the Queen is a high card, followed by the King, then the Farmer. I don't know which is which, but I'm going to guess the Queen, the King, and the Farmer. That's what I'm guessing. Each turn, you can raise the ante, stay, or fold from the game. Each turn. Okay. Seems simple. 40 cards in a deck. Oh, there's 40 cards. 3 besides my own will result in a victory. I think I can figure the odds I win. Well, it's not just if you can figure out the odds you'll win. But if there's 40 cards in a deck, and there's 4, yeah. You kind of know your chance of the next card being a winner. But that doesn't mean you'll win just because you figured out the odds. So we have no information about how the cards are coming out. So we're going to stay. There's no reason to bet at this stage. However, if any player raises, every other player must meet the raise. Yes, of course. Standard betting rules. Okay. So somebody bet, and then we all call. Okay, here we go. When all players are finished, we deal 3 cards in the discard pile, and then we bet again. Okay, so Mr. Guy with the 1 has a very low chance of winning at this point. He should be out. His lower chance of winning increases our chance of winning. Although, we still don't have a game that wins if all cards are discarded, so it's not that great. Okay, then we bet again. So he should fold. So I'll call because we have the same odds as everybody else in. That guy who just bet should definitely get out. Okay, then 1 goes in the middle. If it matches any player, that player wins. Wow, this is a weird game. It is so random. Okay, so we are currently, do a little math, we're 8 cards in out of 40, so we're 20% through the deck. If it doesn't match, we go through another round until someone wins or we run out of cards. 7, 6, 2. That doesn't change the game for anybody, so we'll call. This guy really should get out. And 1, and then that guy won. So the guy won who definitely should not have been playing still. You would have won if we were playing a real hand. If you run out of cards, the highest card wins. If multiple players have high cards, the highest suit wins. Okay. Leaves high, followed by hearts, bells, and acorns at the bottom. Yeah, I'm definitely going to forget that. Alright, let's play a real game now. Okay, we'll see. We shall see. I could easily win this by stacking the deck. I could easily win this by stacking the deck during the shuffle and dealing myself the winning card when the pot is a bit. Is bit? I don't know that term, but yes, you would just match. Since you deal yourself first, which is like super weird, you would put, like, let's say a king on the top and then a king on the bottom, and then you would deal yourself the king, and then whenever you felt like winning, you would just flip up the bottom card, which is a very easy. I'm not super good. I know a few card tricks. Why don't I have a deck of cards on my desk? Anyways, I was going to show you essentially how it's done, but my character is making that same point, that it's incredibly easy to cheat at a game like this. Because you would just shook, and then you wouldn't win every time if you didn't completely stack the deck. If all you did was match the top and bottom card, then you could just choose to win whenever. But you could, win a good 10-20% of the time. I mean, over the odds, not 10% of the time total, because with 4 players, that would be horrible. So you can win like half the time if you wanted. To make it look good. I just need to do it when Samuel isn't looking. Oh, I thought my character was saying that out loud. I thought we were calling him out as like, this is dumb. I don't think he would look too kindly on cheating. I have no interest in cheating. I'll play the game straight, but this is a game very much designed to be easy to cheat. So at this stage, because I believe these two both have a king, we actually have a slightly higher chance of winning. So we're gonna go ahead and bet this. Game Cat's going on a lurk. Yeah, have a great night. Big hugs. Thank you very much. So, wait, why are there 4 cards down there? I thought they're only supposed to do 3 cards down there. Okay, this changes the odds a little. But, so now most of the kings are out. There's a 2, a 1-1. I'm going to bet because our odds have just gone way up. We essentially have like a 42% chance of winning the game, and we lost. Okay. Now that one hand has been dealt, the dealer, it goes to the player on his left. Now you do that for the next hand. Okay, well, we lost. I don't know how much is actually random in this game or if this is fully scripted. I have no idea. It might just be fully scripted. So, this is not a good hand for us, so we're going to stay. Now, why did we deal 1 card? I'm super confused. It was 3, then it was 1. I'm going to fold. Oh, can we have some beer? Why not? Master Maler's paying, sure. I am paying for the beer in a hand that I'm not in. I like Mistress Hannah. Dad says she brings food to the men working on the... Oh, here we go. Oh, are we actually... I'm sorry, are we doing more than playing a card game, or are we actually investigating again? I was so caught up in the card game. It is a very simple card game. The community hall where people meet, typically a council that governs day-to-day affairs. Okay. So she brings food to the kind of the council. My dad says she's always over there. Seems weird. Oh, really? Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening. Maybe it's just a Christian charity. Come on, boys, back to the game. I still have no idea how many cards go into the discard and how many cards go up. Because so all the kings are gone. Right? Like, when do you decide to flip up? I guess we'll find out when it's my deal, when you decide to flip up. Because I would just keep going until the odds are, like, way in my favor. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the option to stack it. I'm not gonna cheat. No, we'll play normal. Now, I have no desire to cheat. I'm here to investigate, not to win, like, 20 pieces. So, I'll bet... Have you traveled far, Samuel? I suppose, all over the Empire, up and down. Milan. I don't know those other places. Must be really far away. I've never heard of any of those places. I haven't heard of them either. Have you ever heard of that one in battle? I think. Have you fought the French? French and Italian, Swiss too. Beat them all. I saw the King of France humiliated as my brothers took him prisoner and led him from the field. Okay. If I died in my sleep tonight, I can say that I basked in the glory for one day of this miserable life. Wow. Okay. How do I decide? I didn't push how many cards went over there. Yeah, I don't know how to decide how many cards go over there. So I see a 4, a 3, and a D. So, alright, we'll stay in. Again, how are we deciding? And then yet another 4, a 3, and a D. So this game is really anybody's game. So the last round, we just did 3 and 1, which is exactly what the demonstration was. But I don't know. It's so weird. When the other players, they put 2 down there, they put 5 down there. We're staying in. This is big money right here. I mean, it's really still anybody's game. Our odds just keep going up because... Yeah, I mean, we all have the same odds. No, the Bs, there's 1 B down there. Okay, well, I mean, the math says stay. It's essentially random. Alright, Hans has got big money there. Alright, I'll keep playing, I don't know. It's just essentially a random game. It's kind of like, yeah, here's a 10% game, and then we shift the odds a little, like, I don't know. Alright, I would not play if I had a matching card with somebody else. Okay, well. There's all the kings. Let's fold. Oh, wait! My character just said I had a 13% chance. Is that true? Has that been there the whole time and I've just missed this? My character can figure out the odds. I mean, I can figure out the odds too, but... I would think we'd actually have way less than 13%. Anyways, just for the record. But, either way, I had never noticed that percentage before. Alright. Well, I mean, I love a card game, but there's nothing you can do to influence your hand in this other than cheating. So, I don't really have the interest to play this. I love poker, I love card games, but, you know, you need to do something in them. I mean, I wouldn't mind winning 1, though, am I right? Let's see. This is the problem. Every time you give me a card game and a video game, and then I'm just like, hold on, let me turn the stream off and play this for the next 5 hours. Even though, like I said before, there's just random luck. And the people who keep winning are the people who, like, just, like, should fold. Like, there's a 3, so he should stay out. Now my odds have gone up over the normal 25%. Right? So... Oh, yeah, see there! 27%, yeah! I'm not going to push my advantage because the math isn't there. Okay, now my odds just went way down. I'm probably at like 23%. Oh, no, 22%, even worse. Fold! You know what? Everybody who wins are the people who should have folded, so let's just stay in. Hey, there's another 5. I am definitely out now. Yeah, 13%. I have 3 left. Alright, let's see what happens when we run out of money. I don't know, like, this is a game I could see, like, playing with your friends if you just don't really feel like doing a bunch of math. But have you noticed I have lost every game? So at this stage, I should have won at least 1. So let's see if we... I'm almost out of money. Let's see what happens when we run out of money. Alright. I better win quick. Come on, B. This is it. This is my last... Oh, what happens if... Oh, I'm out. Looks like you're out. Tough luck. Not my day, I suppose. I wonder if it's scripted so that you either lose all your money or you cheat. And I have the option to cheat because of the class that I picked. I know you did your best. This will be remembered. I wish it told you how it will be remembered. You know what I mean? Thank God I have art to fall back on. Well, that's just how it goes sometimes. I'll say that. Okay, did I... Alright, well, I didn't really learn anything there. Oh, actually, no, I did. Let's give ourselves a little credit. Other than Hannah spends a lot of time at the place where they, like, do city council meetings, essentially. Are you the man to thank for the drinks? Oh, that's not what she sounds like. Sorry, Barbara. I thought you were the man behind you. I am. It was nothing. You're welcome. In truth, the drinks are in honor of a dear friend who recently passed away. simply wanted to toast in his memory. Fine gesture. Thank you. Looks like everybody needs some beer. Yes, thanks. It was a long road here from Moldorf. Is that where the volcano is, where you're supposed to throw in the ring? We came to visit the shrine, but the sister says it's closed because of some trouble. Well, it's more than the monks hiding from the peasants in the abbey. So wait. We're buying drinks for everybody to try to, like, get answers, and then a bunch of travelers showed up for free drinks. We really wasted our money. I think they're trying to protect... That's one way of putting it. I'm gonna go full anti-Abbey and just be like, hey, the monks are being rude. Oops, I missed it. We heard about the miners in Salzburg. Oh no, I don't like the sound of that. Well, there's nothing we can do about it from here. We'll say there's nothing we can do about here. I suppose you're right. I think that's where his family is. I'm sorry, but what is it you were saying about the travelers to the shrine? Well, our priest told us to take the pilgrimage here after God saved my little goat's life. I'm very happy with you. Squint quizzically. No, I'm gonna be very happy for your goat. She means the boy, Philip, over there. I mean, I would be happy if my goat's life was saved also, and it wasn't just a nickname. Get off the table! Don't curse, Father. Alright, alright. Little boys can be frustrating sometimes. You can't help but curse. How about say nothing? That's not our business. Anyways, the boy climbed up a tree, jumped off, and landed his hand on a board with a nail through it. His arm swelled like a bloated pig in the sun. Unless you describe it that way, I was thinking the same thing. Well, it did! He had such an awful fever. It was like boiling in his own skin. I prayed to God to save my little goat, and the next day, a miracle. It's true, the very next day. The fever could have broken naturally. I'm going to say he was very fortunate. It was the Lord's intercession. I asked our priest how to thank God. Since the little goat's arm had swollen so badly, he said we should make a pilgrimage to see the hand of Saint Mortiz. All right, we're connecting dots. We're connecting dots and we're connecting pilgrims. Am I right? Philip off! You see how disappointed we were that the shrine is closed. This will be resolved soon. It's just a misunderstanding between peasants. Just wait a few more days. What differences make? Of course, hopefully you won't have to wait too long. Why would we be a jerk? I don't know. I always think that. Get up. I'm sorry, the boy won't listen. It's no trouble. He's a little drunk. Do I know you? It's possible. I traveled around a bit when I was younger. Uh-oh. Is this... Is there a history? Okay. Here's one thing that was never really solved from the first one. Martin may have stolen the book with the town's dark hidden past, and those secrets might have been what cut the Baron killed. He might have stolen his book. So if somebody recognizes him from the past, it's possible that they could be connected, or maybe they have the book, or maybe they know who has the books. This is an unsolved mystery from the first act. What did I just do? Okay, I don't know how this happened, but I just knocked my whole power strip off. But nothing unplugged. Seriously, how is that possible? Okay, that must have just been, like, on the edge of falling out for weeks. Okay, let me get a little more comfortable here. I'm putting my leg up. Here's my leg. Here's my leg. I'm putting it up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so, continue. That must be it. Thank you for returning the boy. But he doesn't remember. Or maybe he does remember. Maybe he remembers, but he's, suspicious. Were you here on St. John's Eve? No, we arrived this morning. Why? Oh, these people are not useful. Trying to figure out if some of the town was involved in my friend's death. Yeah, I'll just tell him. No, I don't think we can help with that. Okay, well, no more drinks for you. No more free drinks for you. Sorry. Until next time. Ooh, that's a pretzel. Normally I don't want pretzels, but now I have a pretzel craving. But, like, soft pretzels with way too much salt. Not those, like, gross hard pretzels for snacking. So, here are townspeople, and we can't talk to them. What was the purpose of purchasing all of these drinks for people? Yeah, I really feel like we didn't get our money's worth. I mean, maybe this group up here. So, I thought we spoke a little Italian. And I don't know if this is Italian. Hold on. Oh, I can't pull up my information. I think we speak Italian, and I think this is Italian. I'm not gonna even pretend to try to read that because it would be bad. This has got to be Italian. Okay, so they're... I think they're looking... Okay, so they know about me being an artist? No? And, like, I know zero of those words. Thank you for the drink. Oh, good. He speaks whatever we're speaking. Care to join us? The other doctors and I are having quite the chat. Ooh, we have doctors? Nothing like a little drink to lubricate the mind, I'd say. I'd be honored to join you. I kind of want to say this because this is like my special ability, but it seems like a dumb thing to say. How about just I'd love to join you? That seems like a much better thing to say than something dumb. Okay, yep. Okay, so I understand the last part. He's introducing us. Okay, these are their names. Mercado, Vicento, Angelo, steam doctors from Bologna. It's one of the largest cities in Italy. Okay, I was right. They're speaking Italian. And then this is, something back at them. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, now I'm speaking Italian? Yes, I do speak a little Italian, but why is the game not translating that for me? There we go. What a relief. We can all speak in Italian. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want them to be speaking in Italian. What were we discussing? Oh, so I think the game is showing us, in kind of a fun, clever way like it does, if we didn't speak Italian, from this point forward, things would be different. But before, it was like, everybody would have seen it Italian. The natural history of Pliny the Elders. First century Roman historian. Okay. I mean, does this have anything to do with the murder, guys? Like, no offense, but like, I'm on it. It's crap. It's unnecessarily reductive. Oh, they're just like ripping it apart. Are you familiar with the natural history? Ah, that would be funny. Why would an artist know of no natural history? I must admit my ignorance, but please continue with the conversation. In truth, I'm not familiar with it. How about that? Ah, thank you kindly. Well, where were we? You were talking about how terrible it is. Exactly. Okay, we're gonna translate. So said Niccolo 30 years ago. This is nothing new. Why does it still need to be debated? What a fun effect. The whole, like, erase effect. And then, like, another type over it. Like, that's... It really put a lot of thought into this game. Of course, it's Obsidian. Of course they put a lot of thought into it. But still, like... Kind of a weird game so far, right? It's a weird game. We're still using text in practice, so the debate is it not? Blah, blah, blah. Alright, honestly, like, I'm about to skip a bunch of this, because this happened last time, and I spent, like, 3 hours reading a bunch of stuff that then didn't matter at all. So, I'm gonna skim a little, and hope that I don't miss anything. That's what's up. So somebody's published work will replace it. Of course, the question remains: is it transcript errors or something worse? Oh, I can read errors. This greatest defender admits there are translation errors. Everyone accepts this. His criticism is deeper than that. He also questions Arab sources were relied on to identify. Blah, blah, blah. Leo, that word I know. Why does anyone still revere it as though it's the word of God? Even we are bored with debating this topic. Clearly, Angelo is not. It's not boring at all. Shrug. It's your conversation, gentlemen. Even an ignorant man would be moved by your passion on the topic, good doctors. That's what I will say, because I believe passion is the root of all great conversations. I believe that, personally, so I'll have my character say that. It's a rousing subject. Didn't someone just die here on St. John's Eve? Oh, yes! Now we're getting to something worthy of discussion. Ah, that's who we toasted! Andres bought the drinks. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. My German's so poor I didn't understand. Oh, I'm speaking German. Don't trouble yourself. Well, there you have it. How about don't trouble yourself? Did you know the man well? Well enough. He was a good man. Yes, I consider him a friend. Not that well. How about well enough? He was a good man. Then I pray that he is near to God. I was there when it happened. Or right after it happened, at least. I'm sorry. Excuse me? That's right. Dr. Schultz and his neighbors were the first people on scene. Oh, that's right. I remember now. Did I write that down? Does it say that on this paper anywhere? I took notes. I think this is all for the first murder, so that goes in the trash. Okay, well. Let's go with it. Something to do with the murder. Let's finally... Well, that was all the commotion was about. Oh, I woke up. Okay. It woke us up, but we didn't know what was happening because they don't speak the language. Interesting. Did you see anything unusual around the time? Not unusual. What did you see at the time? That's a much better question. Tell me exactly what you saw. I will determine if it's useful. We called out for the innkeeper. He and his boy came out and looked confused. What about his wife? Anything else? Wait, was there... Where was Hannah? Oh! Joker felt so bad about the stonemason dying that I told myself, I'm gonna pay attention. Pay attention to the next mystery. Look at this attention I'm paying. I knew this before my character even told me. Why would only the innkeeper and his boy come out? Was Hannah at the, city council, or was she involved? If she's unaccounted for, that gives her an opportunity. Motive, opportunity. I've been involved in the murder. Anything else? Ooh, boy, that doesn't look Italian. I heard there was an accident by the town hall. It was no accident. Someone intentionally loosed some lumber that dropped on the poor man's head. Okay, so confirming that is in fact what we saw and what we thought we saw. Okay. As he arrived on the scene, Dr. Soul saw a suspicious figure lurking in the darkness. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. Really? It was murder. Oh, here's Hannah. Yes, and I'm making a list of suspects. Yes, and the peasants are blaming the abbot. I want to say this because I want to see if Hannah reacts, or I want to see if they react. Because they are blaming the abbot. So, for those of you who don't remember from last time, we're on a clock because basically they said either you come up with a murderer or we just, like, take out the abbot. Let's see what Hannah says. Yeah, and remember, she's against violence. A lot of people are against violence, yet this has escalated the violence that was formerly peaceful. So, there we go. How about an assassin? The scandal. Do you remember anything else about that night? No, I'm afraid not. That's what the rope always says. When he's stressed out, this entire evening is still shrouded in mystery. Not that much mystery. We need to figure out... Hannah, lick the finger. Take a note. Suspects. Suspects. Hannah. In this time in history, the fact that she was not there, we need to figure out if she was there or if she was just, like, sleeping in. And she's like, you deal with the screaming guests. I did it last time. That could be it. Okay, maybe I'm a little too harsh on her. Alright, see you later. Oh, Andreas. Oh, look at that! I have all the persuasions. So, Imperial Law background. I mentioned Werner's role in finding the body twice. I guess the first one twice. So I achieved persuading him. Maybe it's nothing, but the murder has got my mind turning over possible suspects. And these are smart guys, so I want to listen, right? I've seen Otto and Martin Bauer talking a great deal in the last few weeks. I've seen that too, and there was some trouble and some arguing. I can't guess what the matter was, but you should know there's something strange about Martin. Well, he's a strange man. Let's go strange how. There is something strange about him, but he came back to town and took care of his family and did the right thing. Like, has he turned a new leaf, or is he hiding, and the best place to hide is as a family man? A year before you first came to Tassing's, I treated a young Martin Bauer for an injury. Really? He cut his side open from falling on a rough fence post. The wood was jagged and tore the skin considerably. Are we about to get a twist of this isn't Martin because I've seen him recently and there's no big scar? Did somebody assume this kid's identity? Is this a fugitive situation? Okay, I guess I could hit A and then see what he actually says. It healed quickly enough, but it left a bad scar, about 8 inches. As somebody, by the way, who has a bunch of scars, I don't know if you can see this one on my face. Well, can you see it? Oh, it's on this side. Anyways, it's more obvious not on stream, but I have a very visible scar there. They don't go away. I have lots of them. It healed quickly. Okay. 8 inches long and about 4 wide. I still have scars from 30 years ago that are like 1 inch. So I think I know where this is going. I examined him for a minor rash a month ago. He doesn't have the scar anymore. It's completely vanished. Okay, we have to. So suspects, Hannah, she had motive, and opportunity. And we're gonna double check that opportunity. And then Martin might be just a fake person. Now this could also just be throwing us off entirely. It could be true that he is not Martin. I mean, I believe the doctor, right? There's no reason for him to be saying this. And the way this game kind of understands the way this game kind of works, it feels like this is true information. Like I had to earn this information. Listen, I occasionally thought poorly of you, but I realize you're an honest and hardworking man. There's no way I should say that. I would just nod. And when have I thought poorly of him, by the way? I think we didn't get along during the... Oh, here we go. He just spilled on Martin. God damn it. What's wrong with you? Blind, dumb, Okay, so here's the thing. Martin used to be a hothead jerk. And he came back and is all nice guy, right? But maybe he's not nice guy if he's not a real guy. I don't know. Let's find out. What's happening right now? This is it. Let's find out. Calm down. It was an accident. I'm sorry. I swear. The hell are you saying? Speak German. Somebody needs to intercede. Come on. What do you want me to say? It's just beer. Oh, you want to fight? You came to the right place, fancy man. Oh, he's talking with his hands. Oh, now that seems like Martin. Scar or not. Okay, why did that guy push him? Oh, I know why that guy pushed him. It's brawl time. Boy, I haven't been in a good old-fashioned brawl in a long time. I don't think this is how you wanted it to go. We should get out of here. Start punching. No, I'm shouting. Hey. Hey, we're here to honor Otto, and I'm here to collect clues, and I've already gotten some good ones. A man was murdered in this town, his body barely cold. I bought drinks for you all to remember him and to lighten the burden of his death. I hardly think a drunken ball is a proper way to remember him. Yeah, call him out. Everyone out. Well, I don't know if I got enough done during the day. The return of Martin Scar. You know who would really know how much Martin changed? His wife. I mean, right? We've got a lot going on. Let's pet the cat. That's always going to make us feel better. Yeah, that's what I needed. There we go. We have no reason to go to the Abbey. Honestly, I'm overwhelmed with choices of where to go. I kind of don't want to go anywhere obvious. Yeah, here we go. Hello, forgive me, I've forgotten your name. Andreas Maler, master artist. You must be Else, the miller's wife. Nobody has ever been here. Yes, that's me. Ooh, I love her outfit, by the way. My husband has been talking about your arrival. Oh, I bet. We're pleased you've done so well for yourself. Thank you, I see the mill's been doing well. All the fame has only brought more toil. Okay. He didn't seem so interested in me last time I was here. I'll say thank you, the mill's been doing well. He works relentlessly to keep it in good condition. Of course he does, because he taxes the heck out of people. He's very proud of it. It's unique in these parts, inspired by the design used up in the north. Why doesn't somebody else build one of these? It's very profitable, too, and that's important. Who is this young man? My apprentice. Hello, mistress. Oh, you must meet my darling Paul. He would love to meet someone his age, pursuing art. Just not where Leonard can see. You can face me like a man. I really wish I hadn't picked this option, Rapscallion, as one of my traits, because I never picked that option. I thought it'd be more clever, like cheating with cards, like stuff like that. I didn't think it'd always be like fighting. I'm sure we can arrange that. His father wouldn't approve. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm sure we could arrange that. I don't care. Well, that would be delightful. Thank you both. You're most welcome. I must now return to my work. Until later. Alright, we got nothing on the murder. Father Thomas. So we need to see if Father Thomas will give us any information from confessionals. If not specific information, maybe some generic information, like maybe where people were. Or who I can maybe rule out. This is awful, just awful. I should never have allowed Claus to publish the 12 articles. Oh, that's right. He's the guy who... Well, you couldn't have stopped him, first of all. The 12 articles is like, why us peasants shouldn't be, like, put down by the man. This is what happens when common people get agitated by reading nonsense. Rude. You're a common man. Now what? Nonsense. Is that what you think of the 12 articles? What's the alternative? Forbidding them from reading? Is that what you think of the 12 articles? I spoke rashly. There's merit to the fundament of the 12 articles, of course. Here we go. We have somebody slightly sympathetic. There's even merit to the ideas of Martin Luther, but I'm not about to advocate peasantry. Read his works. Okay. These pamphlets, these books can make people crazed, furious. Sister Amelie and I have seen what happens when good people become part of a mob. Well, yeah. What do you mean? Here in Tassing? Thankfully, no. It was much earlier. Well, now there is a mob, so... Before we came to Tassing, I was priest at the town near a Benedictine convent. So, one of the sisters has seen this before, too. A town full of good people. But the good people were whipped into panic by an educated neighbor, the town doctor. Oh, how dare they be educated. He had read Malerus Malefactorium and put ideas in his head. The Hammer of Witches. Oh, witchcraft. Oh! Somebody got all witch crazy. Witches be crazy, am I right? The witch hunting manual, the author was driven out of Innsbruck, wasn't he? Yes, the word had not reached our doctor. One thing the book's author and the doctor shared was a contempt for and a hatred of women. Whoa! In the convent, the doctor saw a coven of witches. And Sister Amelie, he saw not a mystic. Oh, is that the woman that lives... Oh, that's the woman who lives in that one room because she sees images from God. Evil spirits speaking blasphemy, but surely the local magistrate didn't believe that. No, he didn't, but that didn't matter. The doctor inflamed his neighbor's fears. The way to combat education and misinformation is with more information, not to like ban the book. That's the problem, because then it's like, oh, it's forbidden, it must be true. People in power, the people in power don't want you to hear it. No, more information. More information. People like that. Lessons to be learned. No matter what I did, no matter what I said, it made no difference. They wouldn't listen to reason. They wouldn't even listen to scripture. In the dead of night, they gathered at the covenant and set fire to it. She was lucky to escape with her life. The rest of the nuns were not as fortunate. What? They killed all the nuns? So I'm all too aware of what can happen when a mob forms. I should have known it would happen again. This is my fault. Oh, well. You can't blame yourself, but it's not your fault because things were printed. It's partially your fault because you let the Abbey like get out of control. Right? Like that's really what's going on. They started taxing the heck out of everybody. Unexplained reasons. It's a small measure of my responsibility. You think that Otto's death would have shocked the farmers into abandoning a hopeless cause. It's only inflamed them. Of course it inflamed them. Like, it could have no other thing. It's like, oh, somebody killed the leader of our, like, uprising. I guess we'll all just head home. Like, of course this would escalate. Now I'm starting to think the person who did this wanted escalation. That's what I'm thinking. They didn't want to stop the movement. They wanted escalation. This is where my head's at. Do you think we can keep the peasants calm? I'm still looking for auto killers. I should have never come to this. The abbot should have known he was playing with fire. You know what? I'm doing that one. Let's blame the abbot. What about Otto and Peter? What about Klaus? Shouldn't they have known? Peasants are being butchered all over. Just want this to stop before it gets any worse. Are people really this dumb thinking killing the leader would stop it? I suppose there's no good fretting about what's already happened. I have to minister to people of this town as best I can, and given the circumstances, pray for the best. Speaking of which, I need to hear confessions for the town folks. It's a Tassing tradition at our St. John Dues, in case they got up to any mischief that can't wait until Easter. I expect they'll be coming in early this morning. It's already like the afternoon, isn't it? If you'll excuse me, I need to prepare. Of course. Okay, so I was hoping to talk to him about the confessions, but it turns out I'm just here, like, too early. What time of day is it? Here we go. Yeah, it's like late afternoon already. I think I was maybe supposed to talk to him earlier. Go ahead. Nothing here. This must be the labyrinth the church is named after. Alright. Trying to think like where to go next. The thing that I'm most interested in is the like Martin. I think that's what I'm most interested in. So where should I find him? I could probably find him at his farm. Why can't I pet the chickens? Can I navigate to his farm without a map? Wouldn't that be impressive? Good to see you, Andreas. Hello, cat. Martin seems different. From how I remembered him, what changed? Martin seems to have become a changed man since I saw him. Almost like he's a different person entirely. Okay, is that too on the nose? Let's do it. Haha, I don't know about that. Oh boy, he was still gone when you left Tassing's, wasn't he? He returned several weeks later, like he always did. So this is his mom. Was it his travels or time that changed him? Only God knows the truth of a man's heart, but I suspect the challenges he faced on the road improved his memories of home. That's basically what he said. He hasn't stolen anything or run off for years. He and Otto were arguing the other day. Do you know why? So this is his mom, so she might not know about a big scar. Were they? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about that. Martin supports Otto in his cause against the abbot's taxes. They didn't have any cause to fight. I don't know, their argument was quite heated. Do we just go, like, straight into Otto knew Martin wasn't who he said he was? I'm not I don't know if we want to say that yet. I think we want to go the argument was quite heated. Would Martin have any reason to hurt Otto? Of course not. They've become close friends in the past few years, like brothers. Even brothers quarrel. Quarrel! After Franz died, God bless me for returning my son. Healed of his darkness. We should be giving thanks to the Lord. He led Martin to the light. You weren't blind to his flaws before. You know men like that don't change. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm just trying to find out who really killed Otto. Let's go with that one. Trust me, I know my own son. Martin would never do such a thing. As you say, thank you for talking to me. Thank you for hearing me out. Until later. Later. Okay, so is this his daughter? Is this his wife or daughter? I get sure mixed up on these families. Can you spare a moment? I suppose. What do you need? It was so strange seeing Martin. What do you mean? Seems like he came back from his travel to change man. Last time I was in testing, he ran off. Now he's back, and I didn't recognize him. He was... I'll say that one. I didn't recognize him. Let's kind of bait her a little bit. It's been 7 years. Everyone in Tassings has changed. Is that so bad? Of course not. I didn't expect it of Martin. How about I say no, of course not? He did get into an argument with Otto when I was coming into town, though. What happened here? There. Why all the questions about my husband? Okay, so this is her. I'm looking for any reason someone might want to hurt. I'm trying to figure out who murdered. Lie. I'm trying to catch up on everything that's changed. These first two seem like I'm accusing Martin of doing it, which people in this game usually don't seem to react that poorly to being accused of murder, which is a little strange. Usually they don't shut down. Usually they say something like, "Well, I mean, I know it wasn't Martin." And they might even say, and here's why. But I think I'm going to lie. Oh, no! This will be remembered. You're a poor liar. Oh. I'm looking for any reason someone might want to murder Otto. Well, now I've probably ruined my chance of persuading her. Otto was pressing Martin to support him in the town commons. Oh, great. See, I shouldn't have lied. I shouldn't have lied. The first time I lie in this whole game. Martin has changed, but his history in the town is remembered. He doesn't want to cause more trouble. He didn't want to speak in the commons because he's afraid of the abbot. They squabbled over it, that's all. Yep, see, look, I lied. You're lying to Bridget. I know the truth. Just come clean. Why did I lie? Can I just control delete the game right now? I always don't lie in this game, and then the one time I do, immediately punished. I have no idea what you're talking about, and even if I did, I wouldn't help you accuse my husband. Exactly, of course not. Why would you? That was a really dumb thing to say. Martin's a good man. Things have changed for us. Why can't you leave us be? Alright, I'll leave you be. I'm just following up every lead. Otto's dead, and if Martin felt threatened, that's motive enough. You know what? Now it's time to attack. Sometimes you really shouldn't meddle. You'll ruin lives. Now, please, I need to get back to work. Yeah. Okay, I think confirmed this is in fact not Martin. So, my running theory is... Remember Martin's story about how he ran off and he said he became a road pirate, and essentially he and his buddy were they were robbing somebody who turned out to be carrying the king's gold or whatever, and his friend was killed, but he barely got away. Other way around. Martin was killed, and his friend, who Martin had told all about his life back home and all that stuff, survived, and he was like, well, I'm just going to take over that guy's life. One, to get away from the troubles, but two, because it's not a bad life. He's got a farm, he's got a family, it's not a bad life. So that's my theory of who Martin is. That doesn't mean he's the murderer, because I think in his position, he would support Otto. Largely, he would support Otto. The only thing I could think is that, again, back to my other theory, that he might want to support escalating violence. Because the person who killed Otto might not be against Otto. Might actually be so for his cause that he's willing to sacrifice him. How are you feeling after that brawl? It looks like you escaped the worst of it. I have a cautious nature. I didn't want to risk anything. That mercenary there. How about yeah, I'll say that. Oh, he's a tough one for certain. You never know what those large... Most of them are just piss and beer. We just came across one of the real ones. Anything I can do for you? Martin, who are you? What do you mean? Back in the meadow, I noticed you weren't sneezing. Yeah, I'll say that one. So, when you were a boy, you hated the meadow. It made you sneeze constantly. Mother even mentioned it back then. I grew out of it. I'm fine now. Alright. Let's go. What? I got a big scar when I was a kid. It got better. Alright, let's stop this nonsense. You started it. I don't know what you're getting at. Okay. Look. I got enough information to essentially prove him wrong. Now, I messed up his family interactions and his wife, but I got it. First it was Otto, today it's me. Who's going to discover your secret next? You can't run from your past forever. Alright, enough. I'm not Martin. Are you happy? My name's Jobs Farber. Oh, I just got an achievement, and it's called Among Us. Just like the Ox family when you met at the whatever. What happened to the real Martin? He died on the road, killed by bank guards. I called this so good. I perfectly called this. It reminds me of I don't know, one of those prison movies anyways. So, it's not an original idea. I met him just as a plague was tearing through town. He'd been stealing from the homes of the dead, praying to the saint that I wouldn't be next. I convinced him to leave. We took to the roads together. It only lasted a few months. It was long enough for him to tell me about his life here, and about his family, and even about you. Everywhere we went, people mistook us for brothers. After he died, I didn't see the harm. I don't really see the harm either. It seems like a good choice. He was dead to the world. I could never go back. There was still a life for Martin here, even if it wasn't mine to live. I'm okay with this. Like, they needed him back. He left a hole in his family, never gave it a second thought. I never wanted to live on the run, Andres. I wanted this life. Oh, man, this is, like, weirdly sweet and creepy at the same time. But if you got to think of it, what is this, like, 20, the year's, like, 1520 or something? Like, this is not that crazy. 1525? Yeah. This is not that crazy. I wanted a wife, a mother who loved me, children. Are you going to use Bridget and Kat to shield you from the consequence of Otto murder? I'll just straight up ask him, did you kill Otto? No, what? Why? Do you think I did? He figured out your secret. That's how he got you to speak out in the commons. That part's true. Why would I kill him? I did what he asked. Maybe you're afraid to keep asking before you killed him. Maybe. I actually don't think he killed him. I don't think he killed him. How long would it have been before Otto told someone else? You've killed before. Maybe it's not that hard. Maybe you're afraid to keep asking. Oh, this is the softest one. No, he wouldn't. We had a deal. All right, enough. You know I'm not Martin. Fine. Tell who you have to tell, but I didn't kill Otto. I'll accept the consequences for what I've done, but I didn't do that. I'll consider what you've said. Good. Yeah, I actually don't think he did it. As soon as they figured out what happened after talking to his wife, I figured he wasn't the murderer. So it's nice to have that confirmed. I just crossed him off my list. Crossed him off my list, folks. Okay. We haven't talked to the widow in a while. Let's see if she currently hates us or loves us. Never know with her. Enjoy the bonfire? Up until the murder, I suppose. How about up until the murder, I suppose? They only seem to happen when you're here. That's not true. What are you doing back, anyways? Came to pay my respects. Yeah. He can't hear you. He's gone. Seems like a strange response for a woman who made a shrine to her dead husband. Boom! I'm gonna drop that on her. She likes a little, She likes a little back and forth. I didn't think he can hear me, idiot. That's for me. I'm gonna spend my few remaining years on this earth mourning over his grave. So how's life been alone on the farm? Fine, thanks to you. You rent my land, but Martin rents more. I'm able to tend my own peace. It's not easy. Nothing is at my age. Okay, well, good. I'm glad things worked out for her. She's not helping us, though, with our investigation. So in terms of our investigation, I would love to find out where Hannah was. Or was not. I mean, shoot, that's really, like, that's all that's on my list right now. Let's see what we got here. Father Thomas. I tried to do that, but it was, I guess, too early. So I need to go to Father Thomas later in the day. It appears I'm going to be involved in something. Okay. This is done. The Miller, even though I should talk to him, he openly opposed Otto. Okay, so I guess I should talk to the Miller to get, like, a motive. Let's see if these ladies have any news like they have before. Andreas, you and me need to talk. Oh, good news. Is that an apiary? All right. What's on your mind? Why are you helping the abbot? You know what he's been doing to our families? I'm not helping the abbot. Because he's innocent. Peter's threatening the entire abbotry, not just the abbot. I'll say this one. I suppose you have some friendliness with them. Those monks never did any good by me or my family. By my measure, they've done a lot of harm. I understand your anger towards the abbot, but the monks don't deserve to die. Do you really think burning down the abbey will make things better? That's what I'm going to say. I don't know. But if the abbot doesn't care about what happens to us, maybe we need to hurt something he does care about. Yeah, stop paying your taxes. Why don't they just stop paying taxes? I mean, I know why, because then they send in the guards, but still, that seems like a better choice. Dangerous gamble. The Duke's soldiers could easily raise taxings if you do anything drastic. Burning the abbey isn't going to accomplish anything. Alright, I'll say the first one. You may be right, but I don't know what else to do. Do what you have to do. Oh, man. I don't like how mad he is at us. Let's talk to Hans. Hey, heard a rumor you were back. Ah, hello, meet Casper, my apprentice. Hello. Oh, are you from Nuremberg, like Andreas? I'm from Salzburg. Oh, is that very far from here? No, not too far. I think a few days to the east on horseback. I've never been outside of Tassing. Or ridden on a horse. Tassing, a wonderful place to live. You should get out of the place when you're young. It's a shithole. We're gonna say it's a wonderful place to live. I guess so. Some of the men would say it's better if the abbey weren't around. You'd have to contend with the Lord. That's hardly better. They might be right. What do you think? There are things worse. I'll say you might be right. What do you think? I don't know. Could be nice to have a change. Be careful what you wish for. Change doesn't come peacefully in the Empire. So true. Until then. Okay, so I don't think we did a terribly good job of defending ourselves. But let's talk to Peter. Oh, Peter is not mad at us. That's good. Hello. Where's your daughter? Ursula. Old Peter? Okay. These are like our old friends, but we don't... I guess we don't talk to them. Big York. Nope. So, none of these people want to talk to us. Oh, how'd you get caught up in another murder? Bad luck. Sometimes I find trouble, sometimes trouble finds me. Now that's finally a response that I think is funny. I'm going to answer that. It's found us all, I'm afraid. Listen, Andres, I can't talk any sense into Peter. I understand he's angry, we're all angry, but threatening the Abbey? Burning down the Abbey? The Duke's soldiers would tear this town apart. Exactly. Oh, I just thought of it. Okay, remember how one of my conspiracy theories is, think about this, is somebody that killed Otto wanted to escalate the violence. And I was thinking maybe because they support his cause, but get this. Escalate the violence so they destroy the Abbey, and then the soldiers come in and tear the town apart, so maybe it's somebody that just wants this whole town destroyed. Or maybe it's somebody that wants the Duke's soldiers to come to the town. And the only way to get that is to escalate the violence. It might not have anything to do with the taxes of the political fight. Something to think about. Who would benefit from the Duke's soldiers tearing this town apart? Like a rival lord, maybe, that would want to take over? That's the only thing I can think. That's the only thing I can think. That doesn't really make sense. I'm doing what I can. If Peter won't listen, what makes you think I can carry more weight? Alright, I'll say I'll do what I can. Thank you. I know Peter is mostly bluster, but I'm just worried. Worried for all of us. I understand. Talk to you later. Bye! Can we buy baked goods for our friends? Andreas, you seem in the thick of another mystery again. Not by my choosing, would seem so. I solved the last one, I'll solve this one. Not by my choosing. It's good of you to take it on in any case. We need your help. The peasants are angry. So this guy, I don't really understand like their political system, but this guy's like a townsperson. He's not a peasant. So I think he's a little more on the fence. Even if what you and Casper said about the abbot makes sense, they don't want to hear it. Too easy to blame Father G for Otto's murder. Do you know anything about who might have killed Otto? Yeah. Andres, if I knew anything, I'd tell you. I'd tell Peter. I am critical of the Abbey, but I still love the man. The abbot. Still love all the brothers and sisters. Oh, I don't want to see any of them harmed any more than you do. Oh, that's really sweet. If I see or hear anything that could help, you'll be the first person I tell. Thank you, thank you. All right, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what I can. I'll say that. Keep trying. Trust in Providence. Baked goods, please. Man, I really want to buy baked goods. I want to buy baked goods and give them to my poor friends. What is the point of having money in this game if it is not to help the people who feed you? I wonder how long the construction will be delayed now. Yeah. Salt's house. So, we need to find out where... Yeah. Okay, here's what we need to do. Go to the journal, or the map. So we need to find out where they have the... where they do the meetings, because that's where Hannah was, or Hannah might have been. We don't know where Hannah was when the murder happened, and that's the only person that we have any information on right now. So the question is that here? I don't want to... let's go in here, see what happens. Buena, Andreas! Werner, do you have a moment? Dr. Schultz, do you have a moment? Oh, now all of a sudden we're not on a first-name basis. Should I be rude? No. He wants me to call him Doctor, I'll call him Doctor. Like, I will respect his choice of names because that's what he asked me to talk to him, but I'm going to be judging him. I suppose. What do you need? Are you familiar with these flowers? I thought you might have used them in your practice. They're familiar, but I can't place them. My medical training relies more on universal treatments than wives' herbs. You could speak with the somebody woman? She might know. I don't know who that is. Oh, Angus has been a midwife longer than either of us have been alive. I'll say that. Great. Take your future questions to her then. Oh, great. Okay, well, this guy's a jerk. I guess that's why earlier we didn't really get along with him that well. This guy... Yeah, I don't think this guy is going to give us anything useful. Alright, let's hope the game doesn't trap me in a long dialogue for no reason. Greetings! Oh, I invited you to dinner. Would you and your assistant like to come along? I'm sure you wouldn't mind. Why not? I'd love to join you. I'd hate to intrude another time, perhaps. Great. We are, in fact, not having dinner with the doctor. I don't know what flower that we're, like, investigating, by the way. I've just plumb forgotten. So we will have to... We'll have to ask the midwife. Looks like you're busy, but I'm investigating. Andreas, tell me whether a laboring room is no place for a man. There's a man right there. I just need a moment. Do you know where I can find these flowers? I talked with Werner, but he didn't recognize them. He suggested you might know where they grow. Ah, well, I don't. And even if I did, what makes you think I'd tell you? What? Besides, I'm in the middle of helping a woman in labor. If you're done with your silly questions, get out. Why is she so rude to me? Oh! She's so rude to me because the stonemason was her husband. Who most people believe I got killed. So... I forgot that. Maybe I should have taken that into account before I blew the doctor off so quickly. Oops. These people have nothing interesting to say, right? Nope. Zimmerman, nope. So, at this point, I need to... let's see if we can... see if we can get anything in here. Oh, nobody's in here? Okay. Alright. I don't know. Is it confession time? I think we need to progress time because we haven't. Yeah, we can't get the confessions yet. So let's go to the golden hand, and then we will. Yeah, I don't think there's anything out here of use. All right, let's try to progress time here. Hopefully, I'm not missing anything. We do want to know where Hannah thinks she was. Let's see. Master Maler, if it's not too forward, I was wondering if you would do the family an honor of joining us for a meal. Yes, I will. Perfect. Okay, this is good because all we want to know is where Hannah was at the time of the murder. Andres, welcome. It's always a pleasure to have a new conversation at the table. And what's been going on around town? A fresh perspective is always welcome. Then the inn always benefits from different opinions. I'm always happy to share my thoughts. Thank you. Oh, I don't think I have any expertise comment. How about sure? All right. Tuck in. And then they do the same prayer that the game has done a million times. And then we eat. Master Maler, I hear that this is a return visit. Has the town changed much? Okay. The Golden Hand is new. Having a big has changed a small town. Yeah, let's keep the conversation on them. Yes, the peasants especially took their time in getting used to us. The monks at the abbey have always been gracious, though. Okay, so they support the abbey. That makes sense. True, the abbot is firm in his dealings. He does seem like a prickly sort of man. You have no idea. Casper, don't speak about Father G that way. The abbot was harsh before, but he seems much more severe now. I'll say that. I understand his need to enforce the rules, but being unnecessarily strict is different. Select a food item to eat. What do we got? Oh, we got salmon. We got pork pie. Oh, we've got some good stuff. Yes. This is the place to eat. Otto has been getting more and more vocal with his speeches. I'm sure you heard the most recent one. I want to support the peasants in their troubles, but I worry that Otto's death will start more trouble than it's worth for the inn. The peasants aren't bothering us, Nico. They need to speak their minds. Besides, their coin counterbalances any lost revenue from the abbey and the guests. Ooh, that does not sound like a woman who would have wanted to kill Otto. She's basically like, the peasants are good for us. Because there's more of them, so they're more and less coin. Otto's speeches put the town in danger. His death will only cause more trouble. I'll say he was on the right track. We'll see what they say. What's a little trouble if it brings a reprieve? Doing the right thing is always best. I don't know how involved I ought to get in this whole business. The matter is not for us to decide anyways. Pork pie. Hey, did I hear Eric say he saw more of the Duke's soldiers near town today? That's nothing but a rumor. Could be the cause. Could cause problems for Tassings, especially if the abbot gets involved. Oh, I don't think the abbot would call the soldiers into town to start trouble. You've seen the soldiers more recently. What do you think? It follows that the abbots are to use his connections to stop Peter's... yeah, we'll say that. I agree, but if the soldiers do get involved, the peasants could become even more upset about the abbot's rules. That's certainly possible. Well, then it's even wiser to stay out of the matter entirely. Man, she's making me seem like she's not involved. She was really my only suspect from Opportunity. Hannah, you were pretty vocal after Otto's speech the other day. Here we go. Really? You spoke up, Mom? Here we go. I thought you said you weren't going to get involved. Oh, I'm just looking out for the peasants. I didn't think my few words would cause any harm. Oh. Oh. I understand it's difficult to not want to fix things. It's better to keep... One thing to speak your mind, And another to try and change the law like Otto wanted to do. A single word can make a big impact, like ripples in a pond. We'll say that. Wise word! No matter what happens, we're part of the community. Being involved in what happens is important. Speaking of community, I should get back to work. There's always too much to do. Thank you for sharing your perspective. Thank you for the meal. Oh, man, I didn't get anything about... I didn't get anything about where she was at the night of the murder. Ridiculous. Mom. We're not ready to go to sleep yet. No, we're not ready to go to sleep yet. How can I... What can I do that's not sleeping? Hello, Master Maler. Anything I can do for you? Oh, yeah. Yes, actually. That was some fight, wasn't it? How about yes? Martin's caused quite the fight today. Does he start fights often? No, not usually. I heard he used to be quite the troublemaker, but he's been kind to Nico and me. He had to bring Kat back around when he came back. She fell into a dead faint. Doesn't sound like her. He was known for a thief while I was here. Well, he may have had rough times, but he's never stolen from the inn, as far as I know. Alright, see, everybody likes him. Everybody likes him. Oh, I don't know. And I keep a sharp eye. Oh, interesting. Thank you. Anything else? Nothing until later. Well, yeah, there is something else. Where were you on the night of the murder? If I'm investigating a murder, why would I simply not ask every person I come across, where were you, who can corroborate that, and is there anything else you'd like to share? Like, just, those are like the minimum questions. I'm going to wander around the abbot. I don't know that there's anything here. I really truly don't, but that's where I'm at right now. I really wish they wouldn't shut the shrine. Oh, I can go in the shrine? Oh, the shrine is here, but the artifact or whatever, like, her hand is not here. Let's see. Oh, it's not letting me go over there. Oh, juices are especially good for hangovers. Great. Oh, anything you want to say? No? Okay, I didn't think so. I don't actually think there's anything here. I'm just really not wanting to miss anything because I feel like I am not on the right track right now. I have a couple really strong ideas about, like, what happens if violence is escalated, who may or may not have had motive, like, things like that, but none of it really lines up. And what are these flowers that I'm investigating? Oh, I already went in here. There's some flowers I picked up, but... I mean, there are people who know about flowers. Should I talk to them? I don't know. Like, is that a broken pot right there? Like, is that a clue? Am I missing something? Oh. Cool. Peter's ordered everyone to keep out an eye for the library, including you. Okay. Well, what if I just don't listen to you? Then what? You know, nothing happened in the tower last act. But there's a secret entrance into the library through the crypt. Oh, that is a broken pot because they've been looting. Okay. Okay, yep. Alright, I don't know why we're sneaking into the library, but sure. We'll talk to our friends. Is it you, Lord? Come claim my soul? It's Andreas! Oh, Andreas, dear boy. Are you ill? How about you don't look so good? I've been better. The escape to the library winded me. Oh no, I feel aches, a heavy heart, but it will pass, if God wills it. Could someone help you, Florian, or... I hope you don't die here. I'll say, can someone help you? Don't concern yourself with me. The others. Oh, this guy is not long for the world. Make sure the others are well. Okay. I will. You're the one who might be dying. If my time comes, then the time has come. It's in the hands of the Lord. Alright, whatever. I must rest. Keep holding on, brother. Let's talk to these people. You! When Otto Zimmermann was murdered, I should have known you'd be involved somehow. Miss me? I hate this guy. In truth, it tests my Christian soul to not wish to ill upon you every day for what you did to me. What I did to you, you should thank me for helping you prove your faith. How about what I did to you? You eviscerated my reputation to the Archdeacon. After you left, Father G removed me from my position and appointed Brother Matthew prior. It wasn't my intention. I'm sure Matthew makes an excellent prior. Sounds rough for you, but it's not my problem. How about it was not my intention? You even think of the consequences your actions will have on others? Yes, of course, I can't foresee everything. Your words would sting more if they weren't coming from a man caught practicing necromancy. I try not to. I'll say yes, of course, but I can't foresee everything. Well, this one consequence, are you pleased with yourself? Of course not, I'm sorry. Honestly, a little. I'll say of course not. I really... I didn't want to do him an injustice. I tried to get to the facts of the murder, and it was one relevant fact that came up. Feeling shame for losing the abbot's respect, losing my position, feeling guilt for hating you. I can forgive you. I must forgive you. To do otherwise would be to turn my back on Christ. Well, looks like we have successfully diffused this situation. He's been holding on to this anchor for 7 years. And in the end, this will be better for him and his health and his mental health. So there we go. We helped him. I'm responsible for my own actions. My anger towards you was misplaced. I forgive you. Thank you. I'm glad you were able to relieve yourself of this burden. The burden's not quite lifted. Speaking words of help, but healing will take time, of course. Alright. That was actually a pretty good conversation. And then the one guy I came here to talk to, of course I can't talk to. Of course. Hey, guy. Andros. Brother guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. It seems like it would be quite a risk for you to come through the crypt to see us. Shouldn't you be trying to prove that someone killed Otto, someone who isn't the abbot? Just because it wasn't the abbot doesn't mean it wasn't one of the monks. Yeah, I'll say that. Of course it wasn't. What reason would any of us to risk killing Otto? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Well, don't think too hard. You need anything else? Well, you haven't helped me yet, jerk. Maybe I was just checking on your well-being. How about that? How about that? I mean, how about it? Your face is a welcome sight after all these years, but why have you come? Put yourself at risk sneaking in here. I wanted to see how you were all holding up. We're not out of danger if that's what you have in mind. Peasants are on an edge, and we are stuck. You fear it's all for show. They wouldn't dare. Such a brutal nature of the rustic. You fear they truly want more violence? They may have not been trained soldiers, but it doesn't take much military acumen to burn down a building full of books. So true. If they hurt the abbot or damage the abbey, the Duke's armies will not show leniency. I know, right? Escalation. That's what I'm saying. Escalation. That's what's really going on. Otto's murder caused escalation. Who benefits? Believe me, a direct confrontation with real soldiers will end in a slaughter. You said as much about the peasants, but what about you and your brothers? I've been through worse. The Battle of Cosmin, the Siege of Castle, death and suffering. Too much of that, perhaps, for a young mind. Ugh. Long enough ago now, here the others hold my attention. Oh, he does have an eye patch. I worry about these people. They're gentle people, not able to withstand this terror and violence, but I'm especially worried about the old guy. He doesn't look good. He's old and frail, and his health has grown worse since we fled here. Here are marks of pains in the chest. I'm cut off from my tools. And if it were not so, I am unsure what might help against this affliction. Perhaps Salvia Salvatrix, or perhaps... I'll do what I can to help. Got a good heart. Asking Sister Gertrude might be the most prudent. She knows the plants best. Okay. Speaking of herbal notes, could you look at this plant I found? It may be connected to his death. I guess I need to talk to Sister Gertrude. Looks familiar, but I'm afraid I don't know. Sister Gertrude is an herbalist. If anyone knows, it's her. Okay, so she's definitely on the list for tomorrow. It's Agnes. So I can understand why asking her may be difficult. What happened to her husband? Yeah, I already tried to talk to her. Yes, indeed. I wish I had remembered that. Thank you for your help. Anytime. Where is the sister? I didn't actually ask him. Oh, do we get to talk? No. Oh, how can you know that? Oh, trust and providence of the Lord guides us. Oh, they're gonna hurt us. They won't. Look, Andreas is here. He will help. I will help in any way I can. It's all looking better already. God sent us a mediator. I don't want to die. You're not going to. I'm not going to say you need to tough it up. Nobody wants to die. Come on. Oh, no, please. Peace and calm, the heavenly realms above us, where angels sing the praise of our Lord every day. Oh, will I join them if I die? Okay, alright, this is boring. Stay safe. This is boring. Oh. These two are lovers, and we learned this in the last game. Ooh, he is mad. And I don't speak that language. I know that word. Keep listening. Keep listening. Almost always the best option. What was that song? I think it's an old song from around Tolls. Never heard it before. I don't want to say I like it. It could be bad. Generally not part of any hymnals, but I believe it helps soothe him. I worry. He's been in deep prayer ever since we fled to the library. All this violence and strife does not conform to his gentle soul. The abbot really should have known something like this would happen. I kind of want to say that because I want to see their reaction. These other things are nice to say. And, like, if this were real life, I'd probably lean more towards saying those things. But I have a murder to solve. So let's talk about the abbot could have seen this coming. Do not say things like that. However, some may disagree. The choices the abbot has made have been fair. It's not fair that we live in difficult times. You'll find out who killed him. I have to. There's too much at stake. I'm hoping... How about I'll say I have to. There's too much at stake. See? I told you. Okay. Why don't you sing for the others to hear? The others? Yes, all your brothers. You're the cantor. Yours is the voice that leads them. Oh, I don't know. You can do it! I believe in you, and Matthew believes in you. We all do. Oh, I suppose I can try. Okay, well, good. We're gonna get him singing. That'll help calm everybody down. I mean, I don't want to listen to it. It sounds nice. I just have things to do. That's all I'm saying. Looks like I can't skip this. Well, you know what? Perfect time for a bio break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Quick little break. Very nice song. Thank you. We're gonna go on our way. Hopefully that helps everybody. Hello, brother. Do you have a moment? Of course, what do you need? I was hoping to seek your guidance about who may have killed Otto. Finally! Finally, I'm here asking the right questions. And also, like, while we're here, let's do like a little... Let's do a little music in the background. This scene is just really quiet. This game's kind of really quiet anyways. Okay. I was hoping to see guys who may have killed Otto. I don't know how much I can help you. I'm afraid I didn't concern myself too much with the troubles. Surely we can call something Otto did that made someone angry. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like come on. I'm just asking for anything. Otto was not always an easy man to get along with. He's clashed with several brothers. I didn't know that. Anything recently? Let me think. Oh. Several of the brothers were upset when he demanded Father G reveal the Abbey's financial records. G mentioned Guy did the record keeping. Was he the most upset? Yeah. I shouldn't bring the Abbey's concern to outsiders. Nope, I'm investigating a murder. Ooh, imply the guy was upset. Okay, that's all I needed was to guess the right thing. Please, brother, any information could help stop further violence. I did see Brother Guy rooting around in the abattoir the other day. A slaughterhouse. Okay. He was startled when I questioned him, but he was already on edge about Otto's demands. Then no wonder. Slaughterhouse. All right. Note, Guy in slaughterhouse. Now we don't like Guy, so I hope he's involved. I know the brother guy. I don't know how to go on, but the guy's never been a violent man. I wonder if there's anything else going on. Maybe I should talk to Brother Guy about it. Guy's a coward, and I backed him into a corner. Who knows what he could do if pushed. I'm not going to say that because this guy's not going to like that, so I'll say maybe I should talk to Brother Guy about it. Please be careful. If there's anything around, we don't need any more. Okay. All right. Let's talk to Brother Guy. I wonder how much I can get done before I have to go to sleep in this game. Because in the first act, or I'm calling the first section of the game, that like I kind of, there was like, you got to go to bed, and there was like kind of nothing I could do. But now there seems like a lot I can do. Never mind, apologies. Cool. I don't get to question him. That's strange. Nope, nothing. 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 Alright, we out. Okay. Let's keep looking around the whole church area, just see if there's anything here kind of worth checking out. Scriptorium. Brother Guy's old desk. Why are there still supplies here? Because he's still writing stuff. Mostly writing tools and parchment inside, except, but wait, what's this? Are those lemons? And a penknife? We know what lemons are for writing secret messages. That's strange. What use would he have for lemons at his workstation? Writing secret messages. How do you not know this? How does he not know this? Oh, hello. You're free to wander, but stay out of the library. Peter's orders. Fabian. Go as you please, but stay out of the library. Oh, you're not the boss of me. I was already in the library, I should say. I was already in the library. Okay, so he's clearly writing secret messages, but does that make him... Guilty of anything? I truly don't know. Is this where the butchery place is? We're gonna find out. Yes, here we go. Oh man, I'm so good. I didn't even need to look at a map. This is where we find his secret messages. A book. Why would there be a book left out here? It's been left open. I wonder who's been reading this. I wonder which work it is. Aha! Oh god, this looks like a book of exorcism and occultism. Oh boy. Let's not get caught reading this. Whatever this text was for certainly has no place in the Abbey. There's a loose paper here. Otto. What does this mean? Otto's name in the middle of a summoning circle, but why? What? Okay, so remember Brother F, who's been mad at us for 7 years? He dabbled in the occult out of interest, but not out of any belief. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. But that's what he said. Okay, fine. Like, could Otto even read? Like, why would, like, there's no way he wrote this. So if this is his brother Guy, the Baron kind of dabbled in the occult. That was 7 years ago, and he's dead. So I wonder if the secret history of the town is that there was like a bunch of kind of occultism and necromancy here, and that the saint that has founded the town. There's a really disturbing sound that I can just barely hear in the background, which is like a rope swinging, which makes me uncomfortable. So we'll see. All right, let's click on stuff. Okay, you better tell me what that means, because I don't know what any of that means. Lee Bossen die Sun Hulis Burger. So I guess my character doesn't speak Latin. Wish I had picked that. Is this Latin? I have no idea. Necromancy manual. That's it? I make no... I don't take the piece of paper. I don't make any decisions about who may have written it. I don't know. That seems a little... It's a little suspicious that I didn't do more. If that makes any sense at all. What does this have to do with Brother Guy? It definitely does have something to do with Brother Guy. I just don't know what. Cucumbers are growing quickly. All right. Oh, hello, dog. Have you seen anybody who murdered somebody? No. Is there anything in here? Of course, they looted it. That makes sense. Hey, if they're looting stuff, can I go upstairs? Because I have never been upstairs here, and I want to look around. Nope. Can't go upstairs. Man. Okay. So we really need to talk to... The only thing that I can think that we need to do is talk to the sister about herbs and plants and stuff. And, jeez. Figure out what's going on with Brother Guy, but we had no way to confront him. What a stunning collection of wildflowers. They always plentifully in the middle. Oh. Alright, we haven't gone down here. So that's why we're going down here. That's all I got. We're down here because we haven't been down here. At the same time, I don't think there's anything to do or see down here. No. More flowers. Still not quite the match we're looking for. What about these flowers? I don't know what flowers we're looking for, but it has something to do with the murder, so we're gonna keep looking for flowers. Hey, how you doing, Smokey? He's real gossip. Oh, he's got nothing to say to us, even though he's a big gossip. Here's some flowers. Close, but not a match. Let's keep searching. There's flowers all over this game. Oops. I think we're maybe heading to bed. We'll check Father Thomas again and see if for some reason he wants to talk to us this late at night. He's not even in here. Nope. I hope I don't have another dream. The dreams in this game are actually kind of unsettling. Remind me too much of my dreams for a video game. I mean, we're just checking everywhere at night, see if there's anything that's happening at night. Okay, we have not talked to the Miller guy. I sure hope we have the whole day tomorrow. Yeah, looks like looks like that's everybody. All right, let's get to sleep here. Okay, I'm actually lost. I was so proud of myself for not needing a map. But I guess I got a little lost. Wait, did I walk past the inn? Oh, I did. I just walked right past it. Oh, okay. Are these the flowers? Are these the flowers? Are these the flowers? Oops. Well, now I'm just, like, clicking on every flower, even though I've done it. I don't know. Alright. No, nobody's gonna say anything. We can't play any more of the card game. That's fine. The card game is just random anyways. Anything I can do for you? That was some fight, huh? I'm glad it didn't get too out of hand. No matter now, fights aren't common. I suppose it's just a matter of time. It's death in all the revolts. Everyone seems to have an opinion about that. You were pretty vocal against Otto the other day. Here we go. What was that about? Just what I said then. I don't want anyone to get hurt, especially now. We've already had one death. We don't need any more. What about the plight of the peasant? It doesn't explain why you spoke out. I have already asked her this, so... The Golden Hand relies on pilgrims and travelers for business. If Otto got his way, everything would be chaos. We need a law to live civilized lives. This is basically what she said before. You know what? I'll just call her out. That seems like a strong motive. Hey! I got the persuasion check. Disagree with Otto's ideas at dinner. Stop the fight at the Golden Hands. Okay, cool. I did it. Look, Andres, you're right. I don't like what Otto's advocating, and I disagreed with him. I even tried... Here we go. I even tried to go to the... This is like the civic house to talk him out of it. I was never successful. If we go against the abbot now, something like the pillaging at Kempton could happen here. I have a business and a son to look out for. I want to avoid the violence, not cause more of it. So what if she was going to convince him to stop, saw an opportunity to kill him? We're back to she's still on our list. Now it's just her and Guy. I believe you. You're trying to keep the peace. We'll say that. Thanks for hearing me out. I should get back to work. Okay, we did a little bit better in that conversation. I believe she's trying to keep the peace, but some people do violence in the name of peace. It's confusing. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Go to sleep. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Alright. No weird dream. No weird dream. Uh-oh. I might need that, rapscallion fight right now. Wake your boy, too. Peter, what are y'all doing here? Why? What's happened now? We're finishing this. You're needed in the commons now. Let's go. We'll be asking the questions, Maler. Alright, we'll get dressed. Oh boy. I'm not ready to present my evidence. Yeah, you better get up. Something's happened in the commons. Peter and the others want us there. Will we be alright? Peter seems upset, but we should be fine. I don't think we can die in this game, actually, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, now that everyone's here, we can start. What the hell did you wake me up for? We're holding a trial for Otto's murder, and you're the one with the evidence. So you've decided a Vemic court is the best way to handle this? This isn't Vespala. Are you mad? What about the law? We should wait for the judge. You woke me up for a trial. Peter, the Duke will pounce on any hint of rebellion. We can't let this... I don't know what to say, honestly. How about you woke me up for a trial? We damn well did. You had your time. We just need justice now. I didn't investigate anything. I thought I didn't even talk... I tried to talk to Father Thomas. That seemed like the biggest possible place for evidence. What have you found? We're all waiting. Hold on. I barely had a day to investigate. I can hardly come to any conclusion so soon. Answer the man. Answer the man. Give us the killer. Calm down, everyone. This isn't fair. I refuse to participate at this point. I didn't get... Well, you better decide, or you can watch the damn abbey go up in flames. Be quiet. I have a woman in labor next door. This behavior is shameful. If she loses her child because of this fighting, it will be on your souls. Woo! She's right. I know you want justice from my husband, for your friend, but I don't want things to get worse than they already are. This is Otto's wife. Like, we should definitely be listening to her. Please, Dad, give Andres a little more time. Fine. Andres, you've got until the baby is born. After that, we claim our justice. Ugh. Humph. This is the woman who's... Oh, we don't like this guy. This is the woman whose husband was killed because of a rush to justice. Good day. Is it customary for Tassang that the people gather in the commons in the middle of the night? We do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. Who's asking? My name is Tristan von Frauenberg. I'm here on behalf of the Duke of Bavaria. The Duke is aware that you have been distributing and discussing the 12 articles. He is also aware that you have been disputing conditions of taxation and land use with the abbot. The Duke is merciful. He does not seek to punish you for these disputes. But his mercy has limits. This is like a This Is Sparta moment where they kick him into the well. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried for this guy's safety here. The Duke has become aware that you have imprisoned the abbot and monks within the abbey. This is an insult. This is rebellion. For this, there can be neither tolerance nor mercy. Ruh-roh. You have until sunset tomorrow to vacate the abbey and release the abbot of all monks. This is actually reasonable. He's like, I'll give you a day to stop being crazy. If this is not done, the Duke's soldiers will enter the town and the abbey in force. As certain as night follows day, they will kill every man and boy who stands in their way. I believe him. Like, how is Peter, like, confused by this? You're threatening the power. What do you think's gonna happen? We never wanted to threaten the abbot, sir. He wouldn't listen to our demands. We're starving. Such efforts were necessary since the town folks are suffering and that under the abbot's increased taxes. The Duke is aware of the town's complaints and finds some merit in them. He believes some concessions can be made regarding the death tax and the use of forest for wood. Of course, only under the strict condition that the abbot is released unharmed. And what do the peasants get? What about our taxes? What about the right to use woods for grazing, for fishing? The Duke is unwilling to make any additional concessions. Uh-oh, this is not going to go well. You can release the abbot and take what is offered, or you can remain in defiance and face the consequences. It will yield you little save steel and fire. I mean, he's probably right. This is the problem with power. Power does what it wants. Well, I'm glad we didn't have to decide the murder. I was, like, honestly kind of freaking out a little about not getting things done that I wanted to get done. Anything I can do for you? Apparently not. Well, let's just talk to everybody. Came out of the brawl all right. Fights are dangerous. Blah, blah, blah. In a tavern fight. Blah, blah, blah. The thing is... I should never mind. What is it? Just with the talk of the murder in the town made me think of something. Oh, here we go. Ooh. If you know something that could help, please do so. Okay. Wow. I thought this was going to be a throwaway conversation. Kind of funny how I got, like, all those persuasion checks in other conversations that he overheard and I didn't realize. I don't want to get an innocent man in trouble, but that man, the one they call Martin, who started the fight with the foreign doctor, he looks like someone I knew back in Mulder, a young man named Jost Farber. He's the one who killed the poor man in the tavern 6 years ago. Just flew out of town as fast as his leg could carry him. Never saw him again. Until today. Maybe, maybe. Well, I'll let you get on with your day. Okay, so he's kind of confirming the story that we already knew. The only updated information is that that guy who's replaced Martin is actually like a killer, not just that there's something up, but he's actually a killer. I suggest leaving while you still have a chance. They don't scare me. I can't abandon my friends. I'm trying to stop this before it gets out of hand. Things seem quite out of hand already. Unless someone gets to these peasants to calm them down, the Duke soldiers will spill blood. Would you mind not terrifying my... We'll be alright. I'll figure something out. If you say so, may God prepare you for both for what is to come. This guy is giving us good advice. We need to talk to Father Thomas and try to get something out of confessions. And we need to talk to the sister about plants. This is all I got so far. Where is Father Thomas? Oh, good, he's here. This is the first time he's been in here. I don't suppose you've come for a local St. John's Day confession. I have to give priority to the locals, of course, but if you want to wait a few hours, I can hear you. You don't have to, of course, but it'd be remiss if I didn't offer. In fact, that sounds just fine. Right now, not right now. That sounds just fine to me. Good. I'll take what I get through, but you're welcome to stay and pray. Just people do confessions like 10 feet away. They don't even get the little wooden box. I'm not Catholic. Benedictine. I don't know. Bless you. I guess I do speak Latin. I confess that God bless you, Michael, the Archangel, and blessed John the Baptist, and the Holy blah blah blah. Okay. Alright. Great, great, great. Disobeyed my father. Go down to the ruins to draw. Okay, here we go. This would be the Miller's son. How many times? I didn't know. We're all just listening to this? Something tells me they're not going to be quite as honest. You must have known it was wrong every time. Why did you keep doing it? I don't know. I just think it's a stupid rule. He's right, it's stupid. Is that the point? I'll say nothing. Is there anything else? Like, but don't talk during people's confession. That seems rude to me, I'm guessing. I don't know what the actual, like, rules are. I had impure thoughts about a girl. How many times? I don't know, 2 or 3 times a day? His age? Ooh, I don't think I can remember a lot. Alright, anything else? Well, Father, I need to say it quietly. That's fine. Casper, go light a candle. I'll go light a candle. I saw my father with a woman at the ruins. They were having carnal relations. That was Hannah. I can almost guarantee it. Miller. Carnal relations. That gives her an alibi, though. That's a serious matter, but you're not here to tell me the sins for others. If they want to confess, they know where to find me. All right, Father. Obey your father, avoid the temptations to think about girls. Christ wants us to live in harmony with their family. You cannot obey him if you're disobeying your parents, blah, blah, blah. We find ourselves thinking about girls. Play. Yep, that's it. Pray that away. What is it, Paul? We're going to be all right? I mean, the soldiers. I don't even know what's going to happen, Paul. I don't know. Person that trusts in God. Okay, can I, like... Obviously, this is over. Why am I still, like, lighting a candle? Like, I'm so obvious. Okay, so standard prayer something, absolution. Okay, good. Well, we got a little... I don't need to... squint uncomfortably. I don't... Like, why am I saying this right here? I can tell him this later. Alright, here we go. This is where I thought we'd get the most clues, and so far we got something. What have you come to confess? Well, Father, I argued about my husband and his parents. I work as the head of your household, but it's not sinful for you to disagree about things. It's a serious matter. The peasants are trying to change the way we've always done things. When people try to change the place in life, they play with fire, with sin. Is Eric's soul in danger? He's a good Christian, but I worry the peasants will become violent. I thought Otto's death might shock the peasants into abandoning their cause. Okay, so my assumption was wrong, that no one would be dumb enough to think that. Father Thomas was, in fact, dumb enough to think that. I don't think that makes him the murderer, but if he thinks it, maybe other people do, too. It's not very mean to Father Thomas, but come on. Come on. Escalation does not make things less violent. Mr. Andreas, do you think Grit could have killed Otto? Grit couldn't kill a mouse, much less a man. She loves her husband, but I don't think she'd kill Otto. She was at the scene right when we arrived. And she was still in her costume. Okay. Technically, she is a suspect then. We saw was most ultimately the killer pass us in the woods. Alright, technically she's a suspect. I don't think it's a good one. It's not possible for her to have been in both places at once. That's right, you're so smart. Okay, so she's not a suspect then. I just ruled her out. Because we saw them pass us, and then we saw her there. Oh, so anybody we saw there wouldn't be the killer then? That's interesting. I don't know if that's true. Because there could be more than one. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. I was here to listen to your confession. No, Father, I appreciate it. Of course, now remember what I said. Difference between disagreeing and disobeying. He wants our family in harmony. Okay, so this is the same thing he said before. Skip, skip, skip. Skip, skip, skip. I'm glad I can skip dialogue in this game, but this is literally the same thing. Which makes sense. This guy probably says this over and over. Ah, that wasn't helpful at all. Is anyone going to confess something good? It'd just be a luck if the killer had no conscience whatsoever. How about we make it lucky? What have you come to confess? This will be a waste of time. We can't pick, maybe not. Want me to go out and tell everyone to eavesdropping themselves? Please come up with solve the murder. I'll just say maybe, maybe not. I don't want to be rude to him for no reason. Father, I stole things from people during St. John's Eve. Oh, like a book? How did you do that? I waited until the bonfire. And I went out and I just took things from people when they weren't looking. This is serious sin. What did you steal and from whom? A candle from the... Who's that? Oh, that's the Stonemace's house. Okay, a candle. Also took a cup. Wow, she's just got a problem. That's what's going on. She's just got a problem. She just like nicked a couple items from a bunch of different places. That's interesting. Oh. Oh. Stretch. And a letter from Martin's house. Oh! Yes. Oh, no. I want to see the letter. A letter? Why? I haven't taught you to read yet. I know. It just looked fancy and the ink was a pretty color. This is a good reason. This is dumb. No, be quiet. Why would Martin have a fancy letter? Ink that's some pretty color. He must have received a letter from the thread puller. Exactly. If it's still at the Albans, maybe I can find it. Why would he receive a letter? This is a good question. This is a good question. I hope I find out the answer to that. Uh-oh. Say nothing. Well, Anna, you have to return them, all of them, and you have to apologize to the people you stole from. Apologize? I can't return them in secret. They probably don't even know they're gone. No, and if you keep them, you're going to wind up like Martin Bauer did. Martin found God and his family again, but not everywhere where child's story ends is happy. This seems like good advice. I'm turned to the extreme there. Apologize to God and the people you stole from. It's Father. Okay, so I gotta go like get that letter. What have you come to confess? You. Oh, well, Father, I laid with my late brother's wife on St. John's Eve. I don't even know who that is at this point. Alright, I'll admit it. That was unexpected. This is the third year in a row. I don't know who all these people are right now. Father, please keep your voice down. I can't hear them, can you? Now I'll tell him to go light a candle. I lit a candle before. 3 times. 3 times in 3 years. I don't mean for it to happen, Father. We just get carried away by the St. John's bonfire. Don't you bring St. John into this. Sorry, Father. This has to stop. God's forgiveness is limitless, but you must truly repent for your sins. I don't know what's in your heart, but he does. If you do not recognize the sin in yourself, you are as far from salvation as we can. As we are from Jerusalem. Yes, Father. For repentance, say 5 decades of Hail Marys, and don't forget our fathers. 5, well, that'll take forever. 5 decades? I don't know. And you'll burn in hell. Alright. I can't spare a confession. Oh, they pay money? It's alright, you don't need to give me anything. It's more important to help your family right now. Thank you. His late brother's wife. I don't know the family relation. If I die, I mean, the soldiers kill me. Yes. Will I go to hell? What? I don't know. Please don't let it come to that for everyone's sake. I'll do what I can, Father. I would love to open up my journal and try to remember who this guy is. I'm going to write down his name so I can remember. Jonah slept with brother's wife. Just because I'm like, get me in on this gossip. Like, I don't know who this guy is. Oh, what did he say? Entertaining, but not useful. It is entertaining. That's what I was saying. Maybe the next one will go better. Oh, here we go. Before I ask you, would you come to confess? How are you? I've been better. I'm sorry. Tell me what's troubling you. Oh, is it alright if I speak quietly? Oh no. Did we use up our candle? Oh, should I have been more strategic about the candle lighting? I didn't even think about it. But it makes sense that there would be a limited use of candle lighting. Oh no. And I wasted it on some hot goss. Is there any way that what she has to say is relevant to this murder? Oh, I want to say no. I'm going to tell him to go light the candle again. Second time he's going to yell at me. I screwed it up. All right. We misplayed our hand. And we don't know. Damn, we misplayed it. I wanted that sweet hot goss. Oh yeah, I'll confess. Let's see what I have to confess about. I don't even know my character that well. Do you mind if we moved right to the confession part? It's been a long day, gotta understand. Good. What would you like to confess? I've gotten into some mischief in the past few years. Misdemeanor errors, both legal and mortal, in the streets and taverns. Such are temptations of living in a dangerous city. It's weird, I don't get a choice of what I'm confessing to. There's no reason to despair. Here you are with me. Tell me your sins. Here we go. I broke another artist's arm in a street fight. I swindled some merchants out of 200. I robbed a nobleman's home. I didn't do any of these things. I didn't do any of these things. Oh, right. I broke somebody's arm in a street fight. Alright, I'm just gonna skip past this, really. I'm just complaining about my job again. I'm just, like, literally skipping. Counsel from her wife and your priest. I want to end this conversation. I'm very uncomfortable, so I'm just going to say yes, and I'm going to get out of here. I would like to ask him if there's anything that he wants to tell me about the confessions today that might be relevant, that he can tell me about Otto's murder. Alright. Oh. Okay, we're doing our prayer. Hopefully I don't say it wrong, because I don't actually know it. I wasn't listening! What did he say? 3? How many Hail Marys do we do? I mean, we can always do them later, right? You said 3, right? Oh, well, I guess the game is directing this. Oh, so if I had admitted to doing something worse, I would have to do more of these right now? That's kind of funny. I have no idea what time it is. This is another one of those really long scenes where I don't get a break. Oh, good. I'm fine. My body pains me, but my spirit's sore. I suppose the spirit's the more important part. You weren't listening to the confessions, were you? Yes, I was hoping to learn. I'll just be honest with her. I like her. Many tell their confessions that which they would speak to their... Many tell their confessors that which they wouldn't speak to their closest loved ones. So did you hear everything we said? Did you hear something we missed? It sounded like a waste of time to me. Not today, but I did hear someone confessing in here the other day. Brother Guy came here to confess to Father Thomas. Oh, right after he was talking to us. Interesting. Brother Guy wanted to confess to Father Thomas for 2 reasons. First, he wanted to confess about stealing money from the Abbey. We kind of knew this. Unsurprising. Second, he knew Father Thomas was becoming suspicious of his role in managing the Abbey's money. If Brother Guy confessed to him, Father Thomas would be bound to secrecy by the seal of confession. I have to admit, it's an incredible scam. Brother Guy has very few scruples, I will say that. He also said Otto Zimmerman confronted him about the Abbey's finance when he was doing repairs. Yeah, that makes sense. Otto saw Brother Guy writing in the Abbey's ledger, and he demanded to see it. Otto said he'd prove that the Abbey was hoarding money one way or the other. So the Abbey wasn't hoarding money, but Brother Guy was siphoning it off. This makes so much sense. I'm like ready to throw Brother Guy. I'm ready to throw him to the wolves, even if he's not the one who did it, because I don't like this guy. I didn't like him in the first section of the game, and now this seems right. I'm just a woman, dead to the world, biting her cell, but I still have eyes and ears. Brother Guy has abused the trust of the Father G and Father Thomas both. In doing so, he has profaned the sacrament of confession that shield himself from justice. That's the least I can do. Great. Well, that was quite helpful. What should we do now? We need to find the ledger. Because if Otto's forced the abbots to review their ledger, the abbot would realize the guy was stealing money. Exactly, he had motive to silence Otto permanently. We just have to search the abbey until we find it. Is it possible some of the brothers and sisters may be able to assist us as well? Okay, this is good. This is good. I hope we don't have to eat. Like, we have work to do. This game is like, always forces you to sit down and have a meal. So, let's talk to the miller. We've never talked to him. What's up, Paul? Who's your dad messing around with? I was just a kid then. How you doing? I'm alright. Oh, new hunting rifle. They're brutish weapons, deadly when handled, blah blah blah. I understand, Paul. We're traveling and we saw rows of soldiers carrying firearms in his tool. Alright, whatever. Alright, fear, coward, people take advantage of you. Don't so loudly, I need to go. Forget anything I said until later. Wow, that was quick. Can we pet the dog? Yeah, we can pet the dog. Oh, look, he's a good boy. Look at that. Yeah, how you doing? Oh, that's a happy dog. We're good with animals. That's a pretty cool rifle up there, though. 1526? Interesting. Ah, master artist. Yes, pardon. I I don't recognize you. Are you new? I mean, why would I say, are you new? Like, of course he's the miller. This is his house. Like, am I an idiot? It's like, I didn't have an option that made me look like an idiot. Pleased to make your acquaintance. A gentleman indeed. Look, I just wanted to introduce myself. It's not every day someone comes back to Tassing, especially to investigate a second murder. Quite unfortunate timing for you. But unfortunate for you, given your meal. If I can find the real killer and prevent more bloodshed, it's a good thing. Just stall them, either way. They'll see the arrows of the way, and the Duke will send soldiers. Of course, this guy wants a show of force. That'll quench the Pleasance bloodlust. He's got a motive, if you say so. I do. In any case, if you get tired of investigating, my door is open. If you'd like to join my family for a meal, or see the mountains, just let me know. Perhaps another time. Interesting. Nope, didn't want to talk to him. Okay, I hope that I can not have to waste a bunch of time eating. Let's try to talk to Hannah. My theory is Hannah is the one that was messing with the miller. And nope. Okay, I don't get to accuse anybody of anything at this stage. That would actually give her an alibi, which is fine. So really, right now it's Brother Guy. So let's try to figure out some plants in the Abbey, and then talk to Brother Guy. I mean, that's really all we got going on. Are you the plant lady? No. Where's the plant lady? You. Gertrude. Sister Gertrude, I need your assistance. He's very weak and has trouble breathing, pain in his chest. That's troubling indeed. Let me think. We currently have none in the herb hut. Also grows high up in the mountains, but there are few in the forest. If you can bring me some, I can mix up a break. Great. And also, can you check out this plant? What? Is there a reason that we don't ask her about the other plants? Okay, let's ask the other ones. It's Andreas. Oh, great. Is there someone else with you? Yes, my apprentice. Bless you. You smell more of paint. Okay. Aha, you're funny. Anyways, I should go. Alright, whatever. So, why didn't I ask the plant lady what this plant was? I don't recall anything worthy of thanks. Okay. You understood that despite what happened to me at the hands of the Baron, you did not condemn me. Oh, of course not, no. Everyone's pointed looking at you. The Archdeacon surveyed the evidence. I merely spoke the truth. Yes, well, the entire event was a tragedy. I did not expect to see you again. I'm glad the Lord gave me a chance to thank you properly. Okay, so for whatever reason, we're, like, not asking the plant lady about the one piece of plant evidence we have. So let's, right now, before we do anything else, go to the forest, try to find this yellow plant that we need, and hope that that's enough to move the quest along. This might be the one, or it is the one. It's a little bit of a fetch quest, because, like, while we were talking to her, seems like we should be able to say something else. But I think if we help the brother, then the other brothers will be more willing to talk to us and engage with, like, what's going on with Guy. That's my theory. So, let's see. Alright. Boop. Ah, have you found it? Yes, I have. By the grace of our Lord, fortunately, these found it. Mix into a broth. Okay, it'll take some time. Come back later. Great. Hey, while we're doing this, can I talk to you? Yes, I have an herbal question. There we go. I always have time for my plants. How can I help you? Do you recognize these flowers? Of course. Yep, not their creation. We call these marsh marigolds. They grow near the shrine of Saint Tinty in the forest outside the monastery. Their petals are wonderful for all sorts of aches and pains, but these look so dried already. We must really be off. Yep, we're gonna go investigate the shrine. See, if we had been able to ask her about the flower, we could have done double duty. Duty. Okay. It just zoomed in like we were gonna do something. I think I see an opening behind these trees that leads deeper to the area of the forest. This could be where the mysterious costume figure ran when Otto was murdered. Okay, there we go. We should go see where it leads. May take a while, though. We'll come back when we have more time. What? We'll come back when we have more time? I don't have the ability to do this right now? This is the part of the game that annoys me. Because it's mealtime, this game is, like, not letting us do the quests that we need to do. Because they're like, you gotta eat something. Got anything to say, Smokey? Yeah, I really am not a big fan of the fact that we can't progress time right now. Alright, well, let's have lunch with the miller? Oh, no. Before we do that, we should try to steal the letter back. It is none of these. It is none of these. Remember the girl who stole the books? How come that's not on our list? Is it because we've already eliminated him, maybe? I'm actually not sure. Oh, hold on. There's Joseph. Renowned for his ability to drink large quantity. Her husband to Helwig. Father to Simon. Okay. Well, I don't... Did you see the... Did you see the person I'm talking about? I feel like I'm... Like, how is this not a thing? Remember, it was like... What did she say? It was Gret. Her name was Gret. Okay. She's the one who stole the stuff, right? Gret assists her in the bakery. Oh, is she the one that sold the stuff? Alright. It's weird that it's not in my journal because it's like a thread It's like a thread to pull, so I don't know. I actually don't know whose house it would be in. Let's talk to Ava. We haven't talked to Ava in a while. I'm so sorry. I knew something like this would happen. This is Otto's wife. I'm sure your family, well, enough of all this. It's hard to deal with a death that's so sudden. Oh, I'm just so tired. I should eat something. Alright, I guess we're having lunch with her. I guess this is who we're having lunch with. Alright. We're happy to keep you company. We have to have lunch with somebody or this game won't let you progress time, but I sure hope this doesn't screw up our plan. I just couldn't say no to her in this moment. I'm sorry, I'm just used to my father or Otto praying. Would you like me to pray? Okay, bless us Lord, I guess we're at receive our bounty. How about I'll just say them. Protect them. She's got bigger problems. Thank you for trying to find Otto's killers. I know my father and others, they forced you into it, but I appreciate it. Otto was a good man. You deserve his killer butchers. I won't let the brothers suffer at the hands. I need to do what I can to prevent Peter. I'll just say he was a good man. I don't need to say those other things. May I ask you something about Otto? I know it's hard. It is, but I need help. Okay, select food item. Fry bread. What do you think may have killed Otto? The abbot, of course. But there were others in town that resent Otto for what he was doing. They must have hit it well because it seemed like everyone around here supported him. Most people supported him, but it bothered my father that it took the inheritance and forest laws to get Otto on our side. Well, that's funny. So Otto wasn't even their biggest, supporter. The peasants have been dealing with the abbot's taxes and property schemes for years. If you hadn't interceded for Attila, they would have lost her farm. But surely that didn't affect you after you married Otto. The taxes and restrictions apply to everyone equally. I don't want to say any of these things. I want to be like, yeah, that really sucks. Tell me more. I'll say this. Just because they apply to everyone doesn't mean they're all affected equally. The peasants bear a heavier burden, especially when they aren't allowed to pay their taxes with crops. And the families around here used to depend on the forest for fish, for firewood, and for grazing their pigs. I can't say that someone like Doctor or even Klaus is affected the same way as many of the families. There had to be some people who were unsympathetic, like the Linters, of course, but no one hates the peasants the way he does. Can't think of anyone else who would spoke out against Otto. He managed to convince most of the town folks that the peasants' cause was right. Anyone harbored resentment, and keep quiet about that. Do you think Otto was taking things too far? Surely there was some opposition in it. Do you think Otto was taking things too far? Let's see. I don't think so. He believed the peasants' cause was right, but he wasn't talking wasn't accomplishing anything. He needed something extreme to shake the abbot. He thought St. John's Eve was one way to do it. Might be hard to believe. But Otto never wanted violence. No, it's not hard to believe. I'm sorry, I don't think I can talk much more about this. I just want it to be over with. Thank you for your help. You've barely eaten anything. I don't have much of an appetite, but I'll be alright. I'll eat a bit. Let's eat that rye bread. What about you? I'm sure you weren't expecting things to interrupt your trip home. No, but the visit was pleasant until... I have mixed feelings about returning. Things are difficult at home. Nothing good awaits me. Just an unhappy wife and a commission I don't want to complete. do you mean you always seem to love painting? When I saw your masterpiece just before you left, I still think it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. What happened to you in the last 7 years? Success happened. I lost touch with something, and I don't even know why I do this anymore. Sounds like you mean to pick something new, something for different people. You have a talent that could reach more people, you know. You really think that? What do you mean? Think about it. Even a peasant up here in the mountains can afford the books he prints and sells. Huh. The words and images in those books can help us understand places and things and ideas we will never be able to see for ourselves. That may not matter to all of us, but some of us it does, and it matters to me. See, if you want to make art that matters, make it about something important, and make it for someone who cares. You know what? You're right. It's feeding time. See you later. That was really nice. That was really nice of her. Alright, back to work. Like, we literally have like 5 hours to solve all the world's ills. We're trying to find the thread puller letter. We don't have a lot of time, and I don't know where these things are. Hey, Anna. I know you stole stuff. I need to talk to you. I can keep a secret. It's a note, but I can't read it myself. I thought the purple ink was pretty. Yes, here we go. He knows who you are now. He won't stop. The Rattus. After St. John's Fire, the Rattus is a community hall where people meet. Okay. So, the thread puller knows everybody's secret and then, like, tries to get people to go to the scene of the crime. And it kind of, like, gives them motivation for killing. Okay. I won't tell. Okay. Alright. Well, we got the thing that we wanted to get there. I don't think there's really anything else worth doing. Let's... I really want to pin this on Brother Guy. And if it's anything like the first section of the game, the killer is ambiguous. So, in case you were wondering, after I finished the first section, because I don't do spoilers, I said who killed the Baron. I like Googled it. And basically every result was like, it's ambiguous intentionally. There is no definitive proof. So, if that's true, I want to get enough evidence to pin this on Brother Guy, because I like him for this more than anybody else. Plus, he's a bad guy. Pun intended. Okay, I hope it's enough to evilly this fiction. What can I do with the time and the tools available? I would appreciate your help no matter what. Of course. Bless you. Dire times. Okay, great. So I got the salve to help him. I need to give the medicine to the brother, but I want to explore that area of the forest before I talk to the brothers, because I think with the amount of time left in this game, 5 hours remain, I think I actually don't... I think my last conversation will be in the Abbot, if that makes any sense. Let's see if the game lets us go now. Ready to see where this goes? Let's go. I hope this doesn't screw up everything. Oh, look, this is like this is the pagan history section. What are these buildings? It's some kind of Roman ruins, like the aqueduct in the middle. I bet there's a bunch of pagan stuff here. The flowers! Yep, that's them. Finally, we found something useful after all. Let's look around. Why couldn't I do this before instead of going to lunch? The Latin is carved sloppy in the stone. That's odd. Not really. Another inscription. It's still in good shape. Oh, but I can't read it. This looks like the costume, right? The costume the killer was wearing when they ran past us. The probable killer. So much for us finding the home of the killer. Well, perhaps there's a clue inside. Yeah, more flowers. Oh! When Florian examined the coat of the Baron, we found... I have you. I wasn't expecting this. Go get help. I won't let you fall. Don't go get help. Pull me up. Not a long drop. Get someone to bring a rope. I can't abandon you. I mean, we really can't. We really couldn't have pulled ourselves up there. The artist has an easy life, I guess. Well, we're all ret, but I don't think I heard anything. Guess it wasn't really that long of a fall. Its important thing is that you aren't hurt. Let's focus on getting out of here. Oh no, look, I've upset him. It's alright. Find a way out. I didn't mean to be mean to him. Okay, let's see if we can find a way out. What's happening? Can you make a torch? Water's murky. I can't see the bottom. I can't see in here. Is this an exit? Looks like an exit to me. High Gamma Gaming here. Good job. Does this work? I'm impressed. You never know when you might need some fire. Clearly true. What is this place? A cistern. It must collect the water from the spring, feed into the aqueduct. Aqueduct in the meadow? I suppose so. Then all we need is follow it back. Perhaps. I mean, maybe. But, like, isn't it, like, locked up? Water must get through. Tunnel collapse. Based on our orientation, this must head towards the town church. Church is that old? As old as the Roman settlements? No, but many things of Tassine were built on what came before. It looks like there's a gap. Do you want me to try to squeeze through? Absolutely not. Of course, there must be another way we can go. Squeeze through? Seems like a horrible idea. I mean, if there's no other way out, then, well, we'll see. We're going up, which is not the way water travels, so... Okay, I don't want to backtrack all this way, especially because there's no run button, as far as I know. There's no run button. So I'm going to go through this door. I was like, let me see at the end of this tunnel first, but something tells me this door is not going to go anywhere, so let's go ahead and go here real quick. Yes, okay, this is what I thought, and that's fine. This goes to the ruins, right? I don't think I can squeeze through the gap. We need to find something in the box. Give us leverage. Wait! Huh? Never mind. Let's find another way out of here. Okay, that was weird. Maybe if I had certain character traits, that would matter. Boy, I wish there was a sprint button. This guy's in no rush, huh? He's in no rush. Jump across. Oh, shoot. I clicked that button before I even read it. I'm glad my character was able to jump across. We already know people go through here, remember? In the first game 7 years ago, first part of the game, we found, like, we saw the ghost that traveled through this area. But what's this? There's a big grate. Maybe we can go out that way. Too high for either of us to reach. I'm on my shoulders and see if we can push it out of the way. Where do you think this is? Is this like the butcher shop? Oh. Oh, this is the kitchen in the Abbot. Of course, we must be under the convent. Do you see any of the nuns? Nope. Hello? Nothing. Where could they be? Can you lift the grate? No, it's gonna be like super heavy, right? Oh, he can lift a little. There's something heavy above me. I can only lift it a little, and I don't think I can squeeze through. I might be able to reach. Yeah, grab that poker. Pull it through. Get some leverage. I got a fire poker. Excellent. We can use the rocks to get out of here. Of course. We also probably could have done something with it there. This part would be a lot more fun if there was a run button, honestly, because like I want to check all the dead ends because it's like I'm a gamer. I must see where every direction goes. But at the same time, it's like this is just going to be a dead end, and I know it's like a waste. Where am I? It appears to be, so a strange one. Where does it go? I'll try to nudge it. Given the distance we've traveled and our elevation, it must lead to the crypt under the abbey. Can we get out this way? What's that sound? Snoring? Someone's sleeping on the other side of the door. Hey, wake up! That's funny. What should we do? Of course. Alright. The game is just continually telling me I need to go back and do the other one, but again, gamer, I have to check all the dead ends. Is there a run option? No. Okay. Well, I mean, we know how to get out of here. What I don't know is how much time this will take once we get out of here. Because there's a lot that I want to do. I also could have used this fire poker to knock the big pot off and get out from that grate. So, just throwing that out there. So we also know that in the first section of the game, we saw the ghost of the ruins, which means somebody can travel from... Oh, yeah, somebody can travel from the Abbot to this way, which means... Ooh, it could be a nun? I don't know. Could be. Something to think about. You shouldn't come here during the day. Hannah. Oh, here we go. I knew these were the two having an affair anyways, so... Not really, like, a big surprise. This is not a shocking moment here. But, it's fine with me. Armor's out for blood. And... Fail to notice the soldiers gathering around the town. When the fighting starts, we need to be indoors. You know that's why I'm not here. So quit wasting my time and get to the point. Don't play stupid. We both wanted Otto gone. Oh, now he is. I didn't kill him, did you? Why would you ask me such a thing? Because of the note, you stupid cow. Because of the note that sent you into hysterics. because you behaving like a woman who committed a murder and is afraid of being caught. How could you? Stop. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you did or didn't. He's dead. The idiot peasants can beat the ground with their pitchforks and nothing will come of it. What about the artist, Andreas? He could be a problem. Have you done anything to raise his suspicion? I don't think so. Good, then just wait. Time will run out for Peter and the rest of his worthless kind. By evening, the Duke's men will overrun the town. So she didn't deny it. She was like, how can you ask that? And he's like, because of these reasons. And she's like, good point. What about Andres? The farmers don't stand a chance. So she's still very much in the running as a possible suspect. The abbot will stay in power because at this moment she could have said, I was here with you, you know that, but she didn't. So that means she wasn't. The abbot will stay in power. Pilgrims will keep coming to their shrine, stay at the end. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Be quiet, go home, don't come here again unless it's for a quick... If you want comfort, talk to your husband. Don't bother me with your hysteria. Of course. Well, they seem like a nice couple. Ugh. Awkward. Alright, that was quite the little trip. I'm glad we're finally out of there, Master. What a strange adventure. Do you think Mr. Henner could have killed Otto? She's only been pretending to care about the town's safety. She's only concerned with the shrine staying open. Why would that make her want to kill Otto? If the peasants overthrew the abbey, they might loot or destroy the shrine. Without the hand of Saint Mortiz, there's not much reason for pilgrims to travel. Hardly be any visitors to the Golden Hand. Exactly. Now we know Hannah has motive. It's possible she'd kill to protect her family's inn. We need to talk to Nico and Killian to see how committed she was. But first, let's go back to the Golden Hand and clean up. People will get suspicious if we walk around town like this. I don't... I didn't... Oh god, this makes me crazy! My character says, people get suspicious if we walk around town like this. I need to administer medicine to the brothers. I need to, like, oh well, then give me the choice. Let people get suspicious. Instead, I took 5 hours to clean up, and now I don't get to be prepared to name a suspect. I don't get to investigate Brother Guy's, like, financial dealings or anything. That is so annoying, and I hate it. That's what drives me nuts about this game. That's the only thing that I don't like is you get choices taken away from you, and it's not clear that it's going to happen. So I investigated the cistern, and that meant I don't get to save the brother by giving him the medicine. I don't get to investigate Brother Guy. I don't get to do anything. And the game was just not clear about that, and I'm frustrated. And it's the only thing I don't like. Alright, whatever. I don't really care. All they're going to confirm is that she's gone sometimes. Slept in a hurry one night when I was cleaning up around the bar, and I found this note. Okay, yep, we got another note. Whatever motive. Her destiny will destroy... He will destroy the abbey. He will swallow the hand. Blah, blah, blah. Another note. I've seen several like this before, but what does it mean? St. John's Fire. I wonder if that meant the bonfire. This note was written by the same hand as the other one 7 years ago. Could have been left by one of the guests. The note could be in your parents, but then why? Never mind. You know, I'm frustrated. Now I gotta name a murderer, and honestly, I really wanted to investigate Brother Guy. Man, I'm so bummed. It's not gonna let me up there, right? Alright, why am I telling this kid that? Can I get out of this conversation, please? I'm gonna run up to the Abbey, and I'm gonna, like, hope that this game lets me do the smallest amount of this quest that I have left. Because I didn't even investigate the, like... I didn't even investigate the, what do you call it? The costume or whatever that I found. I just saw it. I don't know. Frustrated. As you care for the others, I must care for you. I would never have guessed back in the day you've been such an angel upon earth. I don't know about that. Rest easy. There we go. At least I got to help him. That's nice. Must admit I've seen this book before, but I thought it was some years ago. It contains questionable rituals. Yes, the bookmark section is the summoning a demon to kill a man. Where did you find it? Oh, so somebody was summoning a demon. But the guy was attempting to covertly perform this ritual in the abattoir. Oh no, why would he do such a thing? I think the name Otto may suggest a motive. God protect us. Do you think he was involved in Otto's death, do you? Okay, alright. You know how I was like ranting earlier about not getting to talk to the brothers, and then here I am talking to the brothers, so let me just apologize. My past self was upset and frustrated, and my current self is okay with being able to investigate this. Here's my theory. What do you think about this? What do you think about this, folks? What do you think about this? Tell me what you think about this. If Brother Guy truly believed in his heart that he had the power and the ability to summon a demon to kill Otto, and then Otto died, did he kill him? I mean, he thinks he's a murderer, right? The guy died. I don't know. I know you don't need to tell you, but you must tread carefully. The Archdeacon trusted your word when Baron Rothwood was murdered. Death lingers in the minds of many of the town folks. If the peasants trust your word will be a death sentence. I don't take the responsibility. If I don't find the killer, they'll burn this place to the ground. Let the cost of salvation not be an innocent life. Oh, I'm sorry, now you're worried about an innocent life? Literally 7 years ago, they were like, oh yeah, we know this guy didn't do it, but it's more important that somebody dies. Ugh. Of course. Alright, let's talk to this guy about... Yes, I must speak to you urgently about Brother Guy. Now's not really the time to discuss enmity between you two. I know you do not care for each other, but it's hardly appropriate. Guy's been stealing from the Abbey. Pardon me, it's not like I must not have heard you right. Sister overheard Guy confessing to Father Thomas. That's preposterous. I'm the brothers' confessors. What need would they have to confess to Father Thomas? This guy's dense. Why does a man confess? A sin weighed on his conscience. You're being obtuse. He couldn't tell you because he knew you'd be furious. Brother Guy may give an unkind impulse from time to time, but it doesn't make him a thief. What's the purpose? Money. A lot of it. Found something strange in the Abbey ledger that might corroborate the sister's story. I'm still working on decoding it. Where'd you find this ledger? Perhaps it's who is the thief. Perhaps it's a ploy to cover your own crimes. You've always been taking an unusual interest in this place. Stop blustering. Do you even hear yourself? I'm not blustering. I hate this guy. Does the Abbey financial situation not seem suspiciously dire to you? Closing the scriptorium lost you some income, but your taxes are bleeding the peasants dry. What are you getting at? First of all, Curacaw's challenges. You should have more money in your coffers now, not less. He stole enough that you wouldn't notice. His theft could have endangered the Abbey. It's too much. I apologize. I cannot make heads nor tails of Guy's accounting system. Its complexity is beyond me. How hard is it? Money come in, money go out. I believe Sister Amelie heard Guy correctly. She did not imagine it. There's something else. She said Otto knew about Guy's theft. Yeah, You cannot think he killed Otto. I do not believe he would. He absolutely would. How about he might? Never much like peasants, but murder? I don't even think violence is his kind of nature. I know his heart. You couldn't have made a mistake. Are you certain? Those are not the kind of mistakes I make. No, I suppose not. It never ends, does it? These times are so dark. Even with the Lord's light to guide us, I do not know how we will get through this. Ooh, I think I can pin this on Brother Guy. I don't actually think Brother Guy did it, but I don't know. Is there proof you can offer to Guy's theft, evidence where the money's gone? There's a curious scrap of paper in the ledger, but nothing more. I've been able to find evidence of Guy's done with the funds. Very well. There's little we can do about it now, but we should survive the coming days. Consequences for Brother Guy will be dire. I'm sorry it came to light in the way it did. Whatever you think of me and my intentions, I do care. We don't always see to eye, but we never doubted you care for this place. Okay. At least on that we're aligned. One final thought. Have you spoken with him about this? Not yet. So he doesn't know he's been found out. Very well. With God, now more than ever. You as well, Father G. Should we talk to him about this? Let's talk to this guy. He's the guy that can help the other guy. No doubt the circumstances are dire, but your face is a welcome sight. Have you been well? Not lately. I'm sorry to hear it. I hope your visit can bring you some relief. What? I mean, I feel like, why are we having this conversation right now? Okay. He died suddenly. He was well loved by everyone. I'm sure he appreciates the gesture. As for the matter at hand, you intend to solve another murder for us. I do. I have to. I didn't have time to bring any of my medical texts. Have you been reading many? There's a wealth of knowledge coming out of Italy. French disease, which might have been helpful to the Baron all those years ago. Oh, here we go. New printing from Venice. Wonderful woodcuts. Oh, and the flowers of medicine. Did you know they translated into Hebrew? Imagine that. Imagine a peasant in the field reading a medical wisdom. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's what books do. Imagine a Polish mercenary doing it. It's truly remarkable. What a wonder these books are. Oh, I got carried away. Anyways, it's good to see you. Until later. Until then. Do we confront Brother Guy? You asshole. You told G. Are you going to do anything about it? The one time I'm going to do the aggressive. You want to start a brawl in the library with the brothers here? With you? Yeah. No. I'll find some way out of this. I'll figure something out. Coward. You're a true bastard, Maler. Deserve the worst of what's coming to you. Maybe you're not going to live to see it happen. I did not successfully intimidate Guy into explaining himself. This guy hates me. We'll see what Peter and the boys think about all of this. Might as well, since you've already ruined my life here. Don't speak to me again. Alright, well. I didn't really go that well. I don't know what I was expecting, but I guess... we successfully ruined his life, so that's good, because he's a bad guy, and he deserves bad things. So we successfully ruined his life, and we don't for sure... First of all, we don't know who the thread puller is, and something tells me that's kind of the point of this game. So, really, we have... It's not the Miller. I don't think the Miller's the killer. So, I'm between Hannah and Guy. And I don't actually think Guy did it. I think he's not into that. But he did try to summon a demon to kill him. So, Let's try to see if Hannah... I don't know. Let's try to see. Can I help you with something? Actually, I'd like to talk to you about your wife. What about her? Do you know that she... she ever goes to the ruins? Yes. I'm sorry, it must be hard for you. And you're fine with that? How about I must be hard for you? Quite. But I love her. And I have to think of Killian. I just don't know what to do. I don't really understand her. I don't often understand my wife, either. What are we to do? If you think about it... just no. All I know is something has to change. An unhappy marriage is a wretched way to live, except that your marriage is going to be miserable. That's what we say. I've learned it from my own marriage. If you two don't match, there's no escape from the unhappiness. With every passing year, the resentment deepens. The gaping wound of bitterness in your soul grows even larger. Although your woes may not stay like this for too long. Show sympathy! I try to show sympathy! She's glad Otto died. Did you know that? I'm not sure. I don't know what you mean. Man, I tried to show sympathy. I really did. I thought that's what I was saying. She never said anything about Otto? No, she never did. Now, please leave me be. Oh, man. Oh. There's more information I could have gotten. Man, I messed this up. Is there anything I can get from her? Do you have an alibi? That's all I want to know. Come on. I know what you do by the Roman ruins. I know you've been really Hannah. Leonard, you could do better. How about I'll say that? What are you talking about? You're cheating with your husband. How do you know? It's not hard to figure out. No. Why did you do it? He's handsome, strong, and forthright. He knows what he wants. A proper man. Not like Nico. He's boring, weak, and avoids taking a stance. Making tough choices. So when it comes to tough choices, here we go. Oh, man! I shamed her! Oh, but I still persuaded her. I earned enough points to still persuade her. If you're willing to cheat, there's no telling what else you could have done. My God, are you accusing me of killing Otto? Yes? Listen, I made my mistakes, and I'll atone for them. But being with Leonard is the worst of it. I wouldn't kill Otto. I disagree with the man, yes, but kill him? I even went up to Rathus to try to talk him out of opposing the abbot. I have a business and a son to look out for. I want to avoid the violence, not cause more of it. I believe you. You're trying to keep the peace. I'll keep that in mind. I don't know if I believe her. I don't know if I believe her. Oh. This is like kind of like every time I talk to somebody and I suspect them, I like rule them out, basically. So there was a point where I was like, yeah, it's definitely her. But then it's like she didn't deny it before, but then when I directly confronted her, she did deny it. So part of me wants to... Part of me wants to bring Brother Guy because I hate him, but... This is impossible. This game is impossible, and I know that's kind of the point, is they don't give you straight answers. I thought we were going to be playing a mystery game where if I worked hard enough and like Nancy Drew style, I found the evidence, and then I was done. But no, this game continues to be a game that is intentionally ambiguous, and we have to face the music, I guess. This is it, right? The only two names left on my sheet are Hannah and Guy. I know some of you are frightened. Some of you want to give up. We have to see this through. Maybe we can't get what we've been fighting for, but we can get justice for Otto. What about the Duke's soldiers? Getting closer all day. Uh-oh. My controller is maybe dying? It might just be disconnecting. I don't know. Alright, well, it's working for now, so maybe good timing. I'm almost done. I'm about to solve a murder. So, quick heads up as we're like wrapping up this murder. Last time, two weeks ago now, we did the whole trial, which was like 45 minutes, and the game just didn't autosave. So I had to replay it. I closed the game again before my stream started, and it didn't autosave again. So then I had to replay it and then just leave the game on before my stream. So I don't know what's up with that. Hopefully this game decides to autosave. Like, the other game jumped forward 7 years in time and didn't autosave. So be on the lookout for that little autosave symbol that goes off like every 30 seconds, except for during this one weird part of the game. So let's find out. Okay, now we need Andreas to tell you who did it. No more stalling. We need to know now. Can Andreas even tell us the truth? Of course I can. Find the culprits. All I've been doing since you chased the monks into the library. I can tell you justice can be served, not so you can fulfill your revenge. I didn't lie 7 years ago, and I'm not going to start now. I'll say that. Peace, people. If Andreas names the guilty party, they should face the law, not a mob. I'm not debating this. We're out of time. Acting now is the only way to get justice. We can't let anything stop us. A name, Andreas. Just give us a name, and we'll do the rest. She made it, everybody. She made it. Rachel gave birth to a baby girl. Can you call her Andreas? Oh my god, look at all the blood. Ugh, it's realistic and that's gross. It's realistic and gross. Everyone needs to stay back and give Rachel space. Yes, Angie's, of course. All is well, praise God. This is like a nice little moment before we'd like send somebody to the mob. Safe and sound. Everything going on with everything that could have happened. God be praised. Thanks God. Such a blessing. God indeed. Peter, I'm sorry. I can't keep supporting you anymore. I understand your cause, but I need to protect my daughter and keep my friends safe. I've already lost Marie and Bert. I can't bear to lose anyone else. If bowing to the Duke's wishes will protect us, I'll do it gladly. I believe in the cause, Peter, but not at the cost of any more violence. Making the right decision. Lives are at stake. Please excuse me, everyone. I need a moment to myself. Oh, wow. He's the guy that prints the pamphlets. Aww. Maybe he's right. This is too much, right? The matter isn't so straightforward. Maybe violence isn't the answer. How can you all give up? Not giving up. The soldier said that the Duke would consider concessions for the town if we release the abbot. Surely that will be enough. There's more room in the law to allow for peaceful resolution. Yes, let's say it. We should trust Andreas' expertise and judgment. And trust in the law as well. Force will not solve anything. I think at this point I have to agree with that, but because there's a whole lot going on. And they won't be taxed as much if the brother's not stealing so much. Letting the abbot go would be justice, wouldn't it? If he's not the one who killed Otto? You town folks don't understand. Letting the abbot go won't fix anything. If we can't get the concessions we need, all peasants will starve and die in the end. And then where will taxings be? Well, we're not going to let that happen, right? Besides, Otto's death needs to be vindicated. Ah, don't walk away from now. I'm not swayed from the cause, Peter. Rest assured. This isn't your fight. It's immoral and Christian to stand with the peasants. I cannot do otherwise. Such behavior is reckless and cruel, especially right now. Get out, all of you. Let Rachel rest. Yes, we'll go now. Andreas, we're not done. We must still find justice for Otto before the Duke's soldiers arrive. Let's leave Rachel and the baby be, at least. How much time is, like, going by here? Vis Major. No more stalling, no more interruptions. Tell us what you know. Give us a name. Give us a name or the monks can burn along with their precious books. Remember your promise to let them go. Mobbing the culprit won't give you any concessions. Let's just give the murderer to the Duke's men instead. The Duke's men have forced us to act. We cannot worry about the abbot and the soldiers after we can worry about the abbot and the soldiers after we've dealt with the killer. Tell us. I have one more condition. Maler, we don't have time for this. Enough innocent blood has already been spilled. Let Casper leave before things get any worse. Casper is leaving. If anyone has a problem with it, I'll knock your goddamn teeth out. You know what? This... We haven't picked the rapscallion option very often. We're going to pick it right now. Yes, fine. The boy can leave. Not his fight. Oh, I didn't encourage him to learn from my mistakes as an artist. And I didn't show concern for him, I guess. I thought I did. I mean, I tried. Oh well. No, I won't leave you. I know you don't want to, but you don't have to. Find your way back to Salzburg, back to your family. Isn't this a good idea? Like, he could be killed on the road, right? They'll teach me again when this is all over, right? Of course, I'll be right behind you. Alright, see you soon. Who killed Otto? Whoa. So these are the pieces of evidence I have against them. Wow. So I can blame Brother Guy. Pick a suspect to rally the mob against. Found fresh lemons. I never got a solution to the lemons. So these are the only three. That's so interesting. I kind of hate this about this game. So, good job. Good job, Obsidian. Mentioned the handed request. Inspecting the site. That is a little strange. Gave a note, found on the floor. You know, it's clearly from the thread puller. So Martin and Hannah got a note from the thread puller. So this we know. I don't think it's Guy. I don't think it's Guy at all. The good news is a lot of the problems with the townspeople will kind of like be improved now that we've ratted out Guy. So like that's something. The necromancy is indeed used to summon demons. Specifically, the page with written notes, details, and instruction for commanding a demon to kill a man. I mean, but he summoned a demon. I think it's Hannah. Ugh, I hate this. Whatever. To protect the inn. Why would the inn be in danger? Over to Anna, confiding Leonard by the old ruins in the meadow. She was afraid that if Otto pushed the abbot out, the hand would go with him. No relic, no pilgrims, no golden hand. Hannah spent time at the Roundhouse. Why? What was she doing there if not plotting his death? We should have known. She's a newcomer here. Never supported the peasants, never supported what Otto was doing. And if she was sneaking off to the ruins, well, I don't think any more needs to be said. The accused should be allowed to defend themselves. Yes, agree. You're not going anywhere, Peter. You're not getting anyone. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, well, let's see how this goes. Hannah's under my protection. Okay, good. Peter, I'm so delighted I was able to snuff out the flickering flame of your pathetic rebellion. Listen to me, all of you. It's over. You're done. The only thing you can do now is release the abbot and pray for the Duke's mercy. If any of you people set foot near my mill, you'll get none from me. Well, okay. He thinks he can stop off all of us? He can't. Peter, this has gone too far. We have to release the abbot before it's too late. Hell with the abbot. You won't help us, to hell with you. It's our last chance to get justice for Otto. Yeah, listen to him. He's right. No, he's not. Let's wait for the Duke's men. They can sort this out and none of us needs to get hurt. The law doesn't allow for mob justice. If you do this, you could all be punished. But punish them anyways. They've been punishing us for years. Not gonna let them punish us anymore. Not tonight. Not ever again. To the mill. Oh boy. Stay back, brutes! This won't end well for any of you. Hannah has my protection and won't hesitate to shoot you like the animals you are. So stay away from my mill. And you, Andres, I thought you'd made something of yourself. It seems you're really pathetic as the rest of this lot. Just give us the murderer. I don't want to be wrapped up in this. This peasants forced my hand. All of this is madness. Yet you're standing with the rest of them. I'm not holding a torch. Instead, you had to meddle. Trust me, I would have left if I could. Take the boy and go. You don't need to involve yourself in this. Get back in the mill. Don't you dare disobey me, Paul. You hear me? Get your mother back inside. I'm not staying here any longer. I'm taking my mom. We're leaving somewhere far away from you. You'll regret this, boy. I won't be responsible for how your life turns out if you leave. Let them go. They've lived under your rule long enough. You should have expected this from you, Paul. You've always been a sad excuse for a son. Oh, he's so rude. Alright, you won't find anyone else to love you. You're a feckless old crone. Wow. You're not so high and mighty now, are you? He's gonna lose everything like us. He's gonna shoot Peter, right? If there's more of us than you can't shoot us all. Give us Hannah. I didn't kill Otto. I was scared about what would happen to the shrine, but I would never kill someone. Yeah, I believe her. I don't think anybody killed. I think the first two murders were all done by the same person, the thread puller, and we don't know who they are yet. But we continue to go down this path without fully accusing somebody. And what of Otto's family? What of my daughter, widow, and infant son? It's too late to plead for mercy now. You're all mad. This isn't how the law works, and you know it. Never given a damn about the law, or justice, or propriety, or decency. That's true. You've let me have my way for years, Peter. And done nothing about it. Never stood up for anything, and you won't get it today. Let us search for peace tonight. Such language is not Christian. Coward. Come here and face me like a man. Please, everyone, calm down. You still talk this out. Violence is not the answer. Is Ulrich the guy that's gonna die? Because he's the one calling for peace. Horse is the only thing Peter knows. How dare you speak her name? Much less suggest... I knew it! I knew he was the one that was gonna die. The one guy who is calling for peace consistently. You killed him! Murder! You monster! Burn him! Make him pay! Justice! Well, now he is a murderer. You've been a menace to this town long enough. You brought this on yourself. Ooh. Front row. Andreas, troops are advancing on the town. We need to go now. We must let the abbot out so we can talk to the Duke's soldiers. You're right, let's go. If we don't get the abbot out, we won't be able to stop the soldiers. Precisely, let's go. Yeah, we got bigger fish to fry than, unfortunately, this drama here. Father Abbot, you can come out. The peasants won't hurt you. Really? Why? I just found the killer and justice has been dispensed. Are you sure? Father, please, the Duke's soldiers have surrounded the town. Yeah, Father Thomas is out here. You should listen to him. We have to show them that you're in no danger, that the peasants aren't holding you captive. You don't want any more bloodshed. Is it over? Finally. I wonder what would happen if I had blamed Thigh. Brother guy. What happened at the mill? Is anyone hurt? We saw fire. Oh yeah, lots of people are hurt. Peter, stop. Got your justice. You swore that you wouldn't let harm the abbot or the brothers. Remember? I did. No one else needs to die tonight. The abbot can talk to the Duke's herald. You held the miller responsible for his actions. You can convince the Duke what happened tonight was justice. Otto is dead. Ulrich is dead. You can work through this, Peter. I hope it's not lost. Everything can go back to the way it was before. Right, the way it was before. Like nothing ever happened. It's gonna set the library on fire. Why did you do that? Dude. God save us. He's lit the manuscripts. Nothing's ever gonna change. The books. Ugh, what did you do? Oh, it's just thousands and thousands of hours of work. We need to get water. And his sister's well, quickly, before it spreads. So Peter's a liar. Well, now they're gonna raise the town. We need to save as many books as we can. No, we need to get out of here. How can we let this happen? Does my character just die? That would be interesting. I just got like 3 books. Oh! Does my character just die? Oh, I predicted that. Is this the end of the game? earlier I was kind of joking that you were teaching Kesper all these life lessons because you were going to play him later in the game. And maybe that's true. As weird as my character is, I don't think he would die for books. But maybe he would. Maybe he got caught up in the moment. Is my character dead? Wow. Well, that's a heck of a late story twist, if so. Heck of a twist. To all interested parties regarding investments made to Versailles artist Nuremberg for the creation of a mural in Church of Our Lady. The Chamber Court upholds the rulings of Nuremberg City Court and Council 1526 and 27 respectively. All claimants sign contracts containing clauses under which their investments could be returned. Oh, these are patrons getting refunds! As Andreas Maler's death indisputably resulted from a greater power, in contractually exempted circumstances, his estate cannot be held liable in the interest of feminine liberty. His widow, Sabine, retains all contested investments. Whoa. Is it the end of the game? The 5th day of February, 1534. So now it's... what, 8 years later? I don't know, I guess I wasn't paying attention. That chapter was called Vis Mayor. Is that the Act of God clause? I'm going to Google it. Vis Mayor. Superior force. Oh yeah, okay, so it is like the Act of God clause. Well, there you go. That chapter head was a little bit of a spoiler. Feels like it's getting cold. Okay, so remember, so the game is still going. The last time we solved a murder, it didn't autosave until well after we were deep into a later conversation. So let's keep an eye right here on the screen for the autosave, because I do not want to have to replay the last 50 minutes. Again, like I did last time. But we need this chill for leaves with all the galls with them. Don't want to climb the saint's tree to pull them off. Ha! Even in my youth I would have required divine intervention. No, thank you. I'll stay here on the ground and wait patiently for the Lord to deliver. I'm surprised the scrolls haven't eaten all these things. Don't you have ink back at your father's shop, though? Oh, I know this. Haggling. For the press. He has it delivered. This is just for my own drawings. They make ink out of acorns? I don't know. Feels nice to do things the old way. An old way it is. I would know. Hey, Mags. Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Master Zimmerman. Told you not to call me that. What, Mags? Why? People call me Otts. You don't see me complaining. It's not even a name. It's a valley. You like being called Otts. Again, no autosave has happened until this conversation is over. Right, so... why are you being so stuck up? Rude? It's so rude! Master Zimmerman, would you call Mary Magdalene witness to our Lord's death and resurrection, Mags? I guess not. And it seems only fitting you should call her Mistress Ruckery by her full Christian... well, whatever. Sorry, right? Sorry, sister. Sorry, Mags. Oh, Magdalene. Anyways, your dad wants to see you. What? Why? Isn't he at the Rathus? He is. He wants you to grab his mural sketches and bring them. Ugh, fine. I suppose this is enough goals for now. It's just about to finish, too. Bless you both. Don't be long. The council's waiting on us. Not sure why this falls on me, but I suppose I better get going. I think Dad left the rest of the plan on the workshop bench at home next to the printing press. Have we auto-saved yet? We're like well into the next section. There we go. I just saw the autosave symbol. So let's call it there. Weird. I definitely didn't see any of this coming. I kind of made a joke earlier that I don't think our character can die, so I wasn't really worried about anything, and then our character totally died. So, yeah. That's what's up. Your game was last saved 32 seconds ago. Perfect. Well, let's call it a stream. A little bit of a channel update while we're doing the outro here. I will be on March 4th for a short stream. I am leaving town for work, and I will miss the entire stream for March 8th. And I will miss you all greatly. I don't miss very many streams. I've never not streamed for being sick. I've only streamed for physically being out of town. Or a power outage. So, very few times in the last year, which is how long I've been doing this. So that's also exciting. I'm coming up right to a year as affiliate. So, neither here nor there, but just things to think about. Next month, we will be celebrating that during my birthday stream. That is my plan, to make my birthday stream also like my streamiversary, kind of all wrapped into one little thing. But we'll deal with that in the future when I actually have more to say about it. So I'll see you March 4th, hopefully, for a short stream in the morning, and then returning March 11th, another Saturday, and then the next Wednesday stream will be March 15th, where I will play this game. So far, I've had to play each section 2 days. They've all taken me, each section combined, about 7 to 9 hours. I don't think I can do that in one stream, so I might be playing this for another couple weeks. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes, and we'll see what the last half is. I'll try to Google some spoiler amount of time left on this game. So thank you, GameCat, for the 100 bits earlier, and thank you everybody for coming and redeeming some channel points, and just having a great time. And I will see you all soon. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.